Somebody's birthday today? Is that true? Is it somebody's birthday today? SM, is it your birthday? I got something for you in 1 second. SM, I got something for you in 1 second. I'm getting my Disney Plus together. This stream is a gift, and you're all blessed, and you're welcome. I'm muted. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Long Pond Studio Sessions. I'm your host, Twitch Speed, aka the Black Speed. Yeah. I got a gift for y'all before we get started. Give me 1 second. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's get some things out of the way. Sierra, thank you for the sub. Yours truly. Thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. I love when y'all do that bulk months ad. Thank you for that. Amber, same for you. Thanks for resubscribing for 3 months. I appreciate that. Megan, thank you for the 1. Dope, thank you for the 3 months. Remedy, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Absolutely. Hold on, 1 second. Y'all, my son has to leave. I have to go. Give me 1 second. I have to go take care of dad duties, and then we're going to get into the Long Pond. I had to go be a father figure. Give me 1 second. But really quick, let me keep thanking y'all real quick. Remedy, thanks for the Prime, as I mentioned. Becca, thank you for that month. Dude, it's Heather. Thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. Anonymous, thank you for the 10. Taylor in the building. Taylor / Travis / everything all in between. Tig, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. Damn, y'all are awesome with these 3-month resubscribes. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta go say goodbye to my son. Be right back. I always think of Hamilton when I say that. My son. All right. Whisper, thank you. Damn, as soon as I came back, y'all did that. Whisper, thanks for the 1 month. Yours truly. Thanks for the 5. Y'all are awesome today. Thank y'all. All right, there's one more thing I'm going to give out because I'm going to do something I said I was going to do and I forgot to do it. So I'm going to do it right now as soon as I figure out how I have a gift for all of you. What's up? I'm glad y'all can make it to the stream. I got first timers again. Shout out to my first timers. Shout out to my repeat people. Shout out to people that continue to support heavily. I appreciate y'all. Remember, y'all, I always put these on Patreon. Always. You never have to ask. I will always put it on Patreon. When? When I feel like it. But it'll get there. YouTube is where it's probably never going to go. There's something I'm about to do. If anyone doesn't have a sub, say so. Closed mouths don't get fed. Hey, this community is kind. Y'all better talk. Y'all better talk. Mr. Speed posted the man reaction on YouTube with the rant. Hey, the man reaction is lost. I don't know if that's ever going to get posted separately on YouTube. I am going to put But Daddy, I Love Him is coming soon. That's like a 15-minute video that I cut. Wait for that one to get posted. That one's going to be fun. That one and Peter. That one and Peter. I'm going to do those as two separate ones. That's going to be fun. Those are going to be fun. I'm trying to do something. Here we go. Watch this, y'all. Don't ever say I'm not nice to y'all. Watch this. Watch this. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. This is me giving back to my community. Give me 1 second. Boom. This is me, y'all. This is me. I've never gifted subs before. 13. 13 for our baby. 13 for our baby Tay-Tay. You're all welcome. Whoever I just blessed, you're all welcome. You're all welcome. Yeah. You're all welcome. 13 subs for 13, baby. Yeah. Dottie, Sam, Lenzoma, 10 cars, Cardigan's crazy, Angel, Bradford, Esther, Giggles, crying, came uninvited. Came in uninvited. Allie, all y'all. Blessings upon you. Blessings upon you. Silly Monkey, you already have a sub, bro. You're subbed already. I'm pretty sure you already got one. I think you were already blessed. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to you. I am my head is pounding, so I can't get super jiggy with it like I normally would. But this is from me, Silly Muggy, to you. This is from me to you, bro. From me to you. Happy birthday. That's for you. Hey, I need the Hennessy sponsorship and I need the Gracie's Corner sponsorship. I don't know how I'm going to make either of those happen, but it's happening. I don't know how, but between the Henny and Gracie's Corner, somebody needs to respect the channel. So I don't care what it got to be. If somebody can come dressed up as Gracie and just say what's up, I don't know, bro, but somebody got to do something. All right, y'all. Let's lock in. Y'all ready for some long pond? Let's keep it positive. Let's keep the energy high, y'all. No negativity in chat. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep the vibes good. People rewatch this later. They want to see happy shit. They want to see us vibing and having a good time. Let's keep it good. Let's keep it upbeat. And let's vibe for the next few hours. And let's have a good time. This is Folklore, the Long Pond Studio Sessions. Shout out to y'all with the hype train at level 7, man. Appreciate y'all. The subs and the bits. Appreciate y'all. Hey, feel free to lurk, y'all. Feel free to lurk. I love my lurkers. Totally fine. You ain't got to chat. Just vibe. Megan, thank you for them 1,000 bits. Damn.
Okay, so it is 8:30 in the morning. And why am I awake, you ask? Well,
am I going to rant on this one?
Story.
Are there some rants?
I sort of unexpectedly started writing the new album. And at that point, I was just like, I'm just writing songs in quarantine. And then it just became an album really quickly and really, really kind of beautifully, surprisingly. And
turned out my air. It's hot up here.
So you can't go into studios now because they're all closed, and I've never recorded anywhere else. And I know that other people do this all the time, so it's actually not that special, but I'm freaking out over it. we've built a home studio in my house.
Oh, she did this during COVID?
So it's like, I'm going to do vocals today in my house.
Damn, you lucky.
I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so over there is where my recording booth is, and then on the other side of the wall, Laura! Hey. Yeah. Jack? Holy shit. It's like you're right there, but instead you're in New York. I'm freaking out. We've never done this.
Wait, how was she recording? How was it sounding good?
This is crazy.
That room is open. I need to take notes. Oh, let me rewind that. I didn't read that. I want to read that out loud. Accessibility is important here. I want to read that out loud. What happened in July?
This is crazy.
Prov, welcome to your first stream. Welcome to your first time saying hi. Appreciate you. On July 24, 2020, Taylor Swift surprise released Folklore. Wait, Folklore was released during COVID? Oh, I know. Y'all ate that up. During the COVID-19 lockdown, the musicians recorded separately miles apart while the album was created at Long Pond Studio. Oh, I know people ate that up. Taylor and her collaborators were never able to play the album together until now. Those are the sessions, the COVID sessions. Long Pond Studio, upstate New York, September 2020. Oh, that's fire. That's cool.
First day we've been in the same room.
Cheers. Yeah.
First moment.
That's so weird. I think when lockdown happened, I just found myself completely listless and purposeless, and that was in the first 3 days of it. And then I remembered when we met a year before, and I'd come to the national show, and afterward you would come up and talk to me, and you were so nice.
Oh, found him.
I was like, how do you guys write songs? And you were like, well, we all live in different places, so sometimes I'll just make tracks and send them around and send them to Matt. And I just kind of thought to myself, if there was ever an opportunity to work with someone that I was such a fan of who could work like that, that would be so cool. And then lockdown happened and I texted you and I was like, hey, would you ever want to work? Are you in that place right now?
And I was like, I don't know if this is a real text. I'm not sure.
Seemed like a bit, like a friend.
Well, I was like, is someone pretending? You know.
I feel like it's also one of the reasons why it resonates with me so much is because in the dismantling of all of our systems of life that we've known in the pandemic, you're left with two options. Either to cling to it and try to make it work, or to just say, well, I guess I'm just going to chart a new path and kind of get a frontier mentality. And I think it was such like
the latter
thrilling use of quarantine to say like, well, everything's a blur, so I'm just going to rewrite it.
Yeah. I didn't even tell my label until a week before we put it out.
What was that call like?
It was amazing. I thought it was going to be stressful, and I thought I was going to have to kind of stand up like with shaking hands being like, I promise I know what I'm doing. I know that there's not like a big single, and I'm not doing like a big pop thing, and I'm not, but my label was like, whatever you want to make, like we're down.
You ready to play this whole thing?
Yeah, no, I think it's really important that we play it. I think it will take that for me to realize that it's a real album. Seems like a big mirage.
It does. Never worked on an album like this.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever will again. I don't know if it's how albums are meant to be made. It just worked right now.
There's something about the complete and total uncertainty about life that causes endless anxiety, but there's another part that causes sort of a release of the pressures that you used to feel. Because if we're going to have to recalibrate everything, we should start with what we love the most first. And I think that was what we were sort of unconsciously doing with this.
Totally. Yeah. That is so it, exactly. If everything's going to fall apart, then make a record.
And I was so glad that we did, because it turned out that like everybody needed a good cry as well as us.
The amount of things I did, y'all ever think about that sometimes? Like, and hear what I'm saying before some of y'all start fucking word vomiting at me. But y'all ever think about like that side of COVID where you were your most creative self, or you really branched out and took chances that you normally wouldn't have taken. Like, there's so many things about the metamorphosis that was COVID that it awoken so many different things in me were awoken because of COVID. And I wouldn't have, like, I would have stayed in my same fucking rut and same machine that I was in. I would have never started writing stuff. I would have never thought about doing Twitch or YouTube. I would have never even watched a reaction video. Like, all of that happened because of COVID. And it's really interesting to think about all the different things that I started doing that I cared about, that I thought in myself because of COVID. I would have probably never even started going to therapy had it not been for COVID. Like, COVID did a lot of, and I say this sentence loosely, COVID was really good for me because of what I got out of it. I was a lucky one. I didn't go through any deaths. I didn't go through any negative people losing their job. I didn't go through that. I had a really fortunate, chill time, and I only actually got better because of COVID. And I was really careful to watch who I talked to about that. And then I noticed more and more people, when I created that space, they were like, you know what? COVID actually was pretty decent for me. It forced me to do things differently. And I won because of being forced to do something different. I just thought that was pretty cool that people had stories that were similar, because I wanted to be really careful, because I know most people went through a really shitty time during COVID. So I had to be tactful in how I was saying it. But it was really cool to hear other people go, no, like, I did this, I did that. It forced me to do this. I learned this. I took up this skill. I took up this hobby. So I thought it was pretty cool. I just thought it was cool that people took the shittiness that was COVID and found ways to not make it as shitty. I thought that was cool. Your dog is drawn to my voice. What's up, little puppy? I'm your secret faraway owner.
I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. Been saying yes instead of no.
Yeah.
I thought I saw you at the bus stop, I didn't though. I hit the ground running each night. I hit the Sunday matinee. You know the greatest films of all time were never made. I guess you never know, never know. And if you wanted me, you really should have showed. And if you never bleed, you're never gonna grow. And it's all right now. We were something, don't you think so? Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool. And if my wishes came true, it would have been you.
It would have been you, Kyle.
In my defense, I have none for never leaving well enough alone. But it would have been fun if you would have been the one.
I like that. So chill.
I have this dream you're doing cool shit, having adventures on your own. You meet some woman on the internet and take her home. We never painted by the numbers, baby, but we were making it count. You know the greatest loves of all time are over now. I guess you never know, never know. And it's another day waking up alone. We were something, don't you think so? Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool.
I'd love to hear a cover of this song. I really like this song. I'd love to hear a cover. There's like 10 artists that come to mind already that I want to hear them sing this.
But never leaving well enough alone. But it would have been
Toasty, what up, boy?
if you would have been the one. I persist and resist the temptation to ask you if one thing had been different. Would everything be different?
Who's that one woman that's saying I gotta look it up. I don't want to butcher it. Give me 1 second. One person comes to mind right now. Y'all tell me if y'all hear what I'm saying. Tell me if y'all think she sound good. Follow me here, Lily Allen. I don't know why, but I think Lily Allen would absolutely murder this track. And it's rare for me to think of an artist that can take Taylor's lyrics and sing it in the vein that she does. But Lily comes right to mind with this. I want to hear her sing this, bro. I'd love her to sing this. Lily, sing this, please. I'd love to hear you.
Today,
I just love it.
we were something, don't
My
you
mind
think
just went to
so?
Lily Allen. I don't know why.
Rose flowing with your chosen family. Then it would have been
What up,
sweet
boy? What up, Tozy?
if it could have been me.
Hey, I appreciate you just popping in.
In my defense, I have none. We digging up the grave another time, but it would have been fun if you would have been the one.
Yeah. Tozy, by the way, I shouted you out.
Captured this.
Tozy, I shouted you out in one of my reacts, like towards the end, towards one of the end. I don't remember which one it was, so you just got to go on my YouTube and wait for my videos to start posting, but I shouted you out in a react. You'll like it. I don't remember what it was, but I did.
It was
I just
funny
don't
because
remember.
I feel like you captured the spirit of the whole
Talking about us
record with
collabing.
that song, with the one in the sense of just the way it opens. I'm doing good. I'm on some new shit. And saying yes instead of no, and I was like, is she talking about writing songs with me and everything else at the same time, or something?
I think it has a new. I think it has a double meaning. The opening the album with the words "I'm doing good. I'm on some new shit," and saying yes instead of no. It applies to the situation that the song is written about, where
Taylor, everything you do has a double meaning.
A former
We're not shocked.
lover on what your life is like now and trying to be positive about it. But it was also where I am creatively, where it's like, I'm just saying yes. I'm just putting out an album in the worst time you could put one out. I'm just making stuff with someone who I've always wanted to make stuff with, as long as I've been a fan of the National, and I'm just gonna say yes to stuff.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Junie, what up with you?
Brand new phone.
Ooh, this is Cardigan.
Heels on,
I immediately knew.
when you are young,
Young, they assume you know nothing. I would have never sang this shit a year ago. Oh my God, I'm a fan.
Sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Hey, hot take. I think her best sounding songs, her voice is the best on Folklore of any album I've heard so far. Over Lover, over Red, over Reputation, over fuck, I can't think of the other one. The only one that comes close, I think, is Tortured Poets. Tortured Poets, I think, is the same level of voice that I like as Folklore. I actually, as much as I don't talk about Folklore, I like the sound the most I've heard from Folklore. I think TTPD is TTPD is really, really close, but I'm not done with that album. I've heard more songs from Folklore than TTPD, but those two albums I think are her best singing voice. I love Folklore, man. Like, I didn't realize how much I liked the way she sings in Folklore, and I feel like I'm gonna get that more and more as this goes on.
I knew you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a street light.
Yes, sir.
Hand under my sweatshirt, baby, kiss it better.
Yeah.
And when I felt like I was in a cardigan under someone's bed.
Y'all,
You put me
already,
on and
y'all,
said I
we're on
was
track
your
2.
favorite.
We're on track 2 already. Goosebumps in the chat.
All is a friend to none. Chase 2 girls.
I'm on track 2,
Who's
bro.
the one?
Stop it.
When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I knew you playing hide and seek and giving me weekends. I knew you, your heartbeat on the high line once in 20 lifetimes. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone.
Y'all, the goosebumps won't go away. You can probably see them from there.
You put me on and said I was your favorite.
They won't go away. I love Cardigan. Cardigan might be in my top 10. It might be in my top 10. These bumps are fucking valleys, bro. Like, you can't drive on this. You fuck your car up.
To kiss in cars and downtown bars was all we needed. You drew stars around my scars, but now I'm bleeding. 'Cause I knew you stepping on the last train marked me like a bloodstained night. I knew you tried to change the ending, Peter losing Wendy. I knew you leaving like a father, running like water. 'Cause when you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss. Knew you'd haunt all of my what ifs. The smell of smoke would hang around this long. 'Cause I knew everything when I was young. I knew I'd curse you for the longest time, chasing the shadows in the grocery line. I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired, and you'd be standing in my front porch light. And I knew you'd come back to me. You'd come back to me. And you'd come back to me.
Sing that shit, Taylor. Hold on.
You'd come back.
Okay, I'll come back. Yeah, come on. Okay, Taylor, sing that shit, bro.
And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite.
They never went away, y'all. They're still there. Look at them. Look at them. They never went away. The entire song. Taylor, come on, bro. You don't get to sing that shit in that smile.
God, this is
Next
such a
track.
blast. This is a real damn blast.
Yeah, I bet it is a blast. Must be nice to be that
this
fucking
is
talented.
A
Yeah.
real
The fuck?
blast.
The fuck?
When you sent me the track for Last
dropping
American
gems.
Dynasty, I had been wanting to write a song about Rebecca Harkness.
A real damn
since
blast.
2013, probably. And I'd never figured out the right way to do it because there was never a track that felt like it could kind of hold an entire story of somebody's life and whatever and move between generations or whatever. Then when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, I think this is my opening. I think this is my moment. I think I can write the Rebecca Harkness story.
That song is such a folklore moment to me because it's not about you, but it is all about you.
Well,
And
it's that
like-
country music kind of narrative device where
Yes.
in country music it's like, this guy did this, then this woman did this,
Yeah.
then they met, and their kid was me.
Totally.
Like,
Yeah. And I was that man.
yeah, I was that kid. Like,
But
which is the best. It's
I
like
challenge
you
you with
listen to
this.
country songs and you're just
Totally.
like shivers everywhere, my whole body.
Like, even though it's not till the very end when you spin it around, and even though the story is about someone else, I think it's the most revealing thing. I think it's so deeply personal. And it really hits you in the gut when you hear that at the end.
Thanks,
It's real good.
man.
Sorry, pause. Let me give some shout outs real quick. Megan, thank you for the 1 month. Moa, thank you for the 10. God damn. Thank you, Moa. Thank you for the 10. Lita, thank you for resubscribing for 2 months. I appreciate you. Tosi, my boy, thank you for the 1. Junie, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. You a real one, Junie. I love you, bro. Damn, Tosi, you gave out a couple subs. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hope I gave everybody their shout outs. I appreciate y'all.
Becca rode up on the afternoon train. It was sunny. Her salt box house on the coast took her mind off St. Louis.
Y'all, fuck it. Y'all know me. I'm gonna rank Folklore. I like irritating y'all. I'm gonna rank Folklore. Give me 1 second. What was the first track? What was the first track on Folklore, y'all? Remind me. What was that first track again that I like? What was the first one? The One. Thank you. Oh, The One is track 1. Taylor, you cheeky fuck. Okay, let me rank these real quick. Let me rank these. Just to give y'all something to argue about on Saturday. Okay, let's continue.
Bill was the heir to the Standard Oil name and money. And the town said, how did a middle-class divorcee do it? The wedding was charming, if a little gauche, 'cause only so far new money goes. They picked out a home and called it Holiday House. Their parties were tasteful, if a little loud. The doctor had told him to settle down. It must have been her fault, his heart gave.
Wait, 7 is on Folklore? She's gonna do 7 in this?
There goes the last great American dynasty.
That's sad ass song. God damn it.
Who knows if she never showed up, what could have been?
And August is 8?
The maddest woman this town has ever seen. She had a marvelous time, ruining everything.
Yeah, Beck, I know about the triangle.
Rebecca gave up on the Rhode Island set.
August, Cardigan, and I forget the third one.
Flew in all her bitch pack friends from the city. Filled the pool
Betty,
with
yep,
champagne,
thank you.
swam
Cardigan
in
is
the
the best one to me.
picnic,
Cardigan's my
money
favorite.
on the boys and the ballet. Losing on card game bets with Dolly. And they said, there goes the last great American dynasty. Who knows if she never showed up, what could have been? There goes the most shameless woman this town has ever seen. She had a marvelous time, ruining everything. They say she was seen on occasion, pacing the rocks, staring out at the midnight sea. And in a feud with a neighbor, she stole his dog and dyed a key lime green. 50 uses a long time, holiday house sat quietly on that beach.
We do story time after the trilogy.
With madness, the men and bad habits, and then it was bought by me.
That's a hard line. That is a hard line to end on. Okay, look, I got y'all. Now what? This is my shit now.
Who knows if
Yeah, I like that.
what could have been.
That's a hard line to end on.
There goes the loudest woman this town has ever seen. I had a marvelous time, ruining everything. I had a marvelous time, ruining everything. A marvelous time, ruining everything. A marvelous time, ruining everything. Marvelous time.
I too like dismantling the establishment, Taylor. I too love it. Going back to my oppressors. I rock with you on that. I rock with you on that. As you should. Yo, I didn't know that National worked with her on the entire album. They collabed on the entire album. Like they have producer credits on the entire album. I didn't know that.
I only wish our other two co-writers were here. Justin
Who?
Vernon and William Bowery.
Wait.
Justin is a-
What's track 4? What's track 4? Exile? Come on, bro. People in my community that
I
know
only
me.
wish our other two
Come on.
co-writers were here. Justin
Yeah.
Vernon and William
Yeah.
Bowery.
Justin is one of the greatest ever.
Oh, just Aaron Desmond. Got you.
William, I never got to meet.
There's been a lot
Exile,
of
y'all.
discussion about
We know Exile.
William Bowery and his identity.
Yeah.
It's not a real person.
It's not?
Exactly.
It's not?
I'm doing a bit.
The bit, that would have gone on forever.
What?
Who?
When?
So
Where?
William Bowery
Where?
is Joe,
Why?
we know.
Oh, I gotta check out the
And
video.
Joe plays piano beautifully, and he's always just playing and making things up and kind of creating things. And Exile was crazy because Joe had written that entire piano part, that dun 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 dun, and it was singing the Bon Iver part, the I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your
That gaslighting
body,
video is
laughing, but
crazy.
the joke's not funny at all. And
Lyrics too?
yeah, he was just singing it
Jesus.
the way that the whole first verse is.
Wow.
And so I was entranced and asked
I
if
too was entranced by Exile.
we could
He
keep
crushed
writing
that.
that one. And it was pretty obvious that it should be a duet because he's got such a low voice and it sounded really good sung down there and
Yeah.
in that register. And then we're really, really, really big Bon Iver fans, and
So cool.
we know that Aaron knows him. But I was too afraid to suggest.
Jack,
it,
like, all right,
but
Taylor,
I just,
whatever.
When I sent it to Aaron, I was like,
Whatever you say.
this
Sure.
is
Sure, buddy.
hopefully a duet. I don't know who with. Who would it be with? Who do you think would be good with this? And Aaron was like, I think Justin would love this.
And you're like,
I was
really? Okay, that could be interesting.
I couldn't say it. I couldn't say
Really?
it.
Is that really what happened?
No, I couldn't say it with words because if
I would have said it and he would have gone to Justin and Justin would have said no, it would have hurt too much.
Interesting.
And when we talked about it, I was like, I think he's gonna be really inspired by this. And then we sent it to him, and he was. And then the process of working on it, and what he sent back, and he wrote, like you didn't ask him to write anything, but he wrote he wrote this like.
He wrote this amazing bridge. He wrote, so step right out, there is no amount, and like that whole bit. I kept thinking this isn't really going to happen. Like Justin is going to change his mind about this because this isn't a part of my reality. There's no way that this is going to happen. He's gonna record the vocals and then decide he doesn't want to be on the record, and then that just never happened. Like he just is on the album and he's just the coolest, and that's what's happening.
Due to the pandemic, Justin Vernon is performing from, like, I'm not pronouncing that, Wisconsin. Got you. Y'all, this is Exile. Shut up. Lock in.
I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your body, laughing, but the joke's not funny at all.
I'm gonna start doing songs in that low register.
And it took you 5 whole minutes to pack us up and leave me with him, holding all this love out here in the hall.
I'm not pronouncing that word, but it's like Eclair or something.
I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore, so what am I defending now? You are my town, now I'm in exile seeing you out. I think I've seen this film before.
Claire, thank you. Your first time chatting was to help me pronounce a city in Wisconsin.
I can see you stare around, honey, like he's just your understudy, like you get your knuckles bloody for me.
Man, Exile changed my life and my channel.
Second, third, and 100th chances, balancing on breaking bridges. Those eyes add insult to injury. I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. I'm not your problem anymore. So who am I offending now? You were my crown, now I'm in exile seeing you out.
Y'all, what the fuck?
I think I've seen this film
Yo,
before.
what the hell is that?
Someone's even out the side door.
Oh my gosh. So step right out. There is no amount
of crying I can do for
all this time.
We always walked a very thin line. You didn't even hear me out. You never gave no warning sign. All this time, I never learned to read your mind. I couldn't turn things around.
You never turned things around.
You never gave no warning sign.
I love this. I love this part. I love this part. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Didn't even see the signs.
I love the back and
I
forth.
think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore. So what am I defending now?
You were my town, now I'm in exile seeing you out.
I think I've seen this film before, so I'm leaving out the side door.
So step right out. There is no amount of crying I can do for
All this time,
we always walked a very thin line. You didn't even hear me out.
didn't even hear me
You
out.
never gave no warning
I
sign.
gave so many
All this
signs.
time, I've never learned to read your mind.
voice is so unique.
Turn things around. You never gave no warning signs.
So many signs, so many signs, so many signs.
Woo! Now, how do you record that and go, all right, y'all, let's go take a nap. Let's go out to eat. No, you sit there. You sit in that. My tears ricochet. Let's go.
Where do we
Wait,
start?
hold on, y'all. Time out. All of these songs are on Folklore. All the songs that started my journey are on Folklore. Hey, man, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? Am I a Folklore girly? What is happening? It's Folklore. I never knew all these songs are on fucking Folklore. The album we don't talk about that much. Folklore and Evermore get no play on the channel. This is insane, or at least I thought that. This is insane. That's insane. Oh my gosh, I love this album. What are we talking about? I love this work,
Where do we
this
start?
body of work.
I mean, to me, the whole thing starts.
Oh
with
my
Tears
gosh.
Ricochet.
Yeah, chronologically, that's the first thing.
I'm
I
gonna have
wrote that
fun
one
ranking the
alone.
albums.
And it was,
That's gonna be
it's
fun.
definitely, I think, one of the saddest songs on the album.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best songs you've written,
Oh, thanks.
which is, I think, why you crowned
Folklore
it
is pretty
as
goated.
Track 5.
Folklore's goated.
Yeah, picking a track 5 is sort of a pressurized decision, but I knew from day one this was probably going to be it. It's kind of a song about karma.
Yeah.
It's a song about greed. It's a song about how somebody could be your best friend and your companion and your most trusted person in your life, and then they could go and become your worst enemy who knows how to hurt you because they were once your most trusted person.
It's the worst betrayal.
Yeah. It does remind me of people going through a divorce and having that person that they swore to be with forever then become the person that they spend most of their time talking shit about.
Yeah, and it is that ultimate betrayal when someone, messed you up from the inside.
Writing this song, it kind of occurred to me that
You're
in
wild.
all of the superhero stories, the hero's greatest nemesis is the villain that used to be his best friend.
Yeah, they know you the most.
That sort of thing. When you think about that, you think about how there's this beautiful moment in the beginning of a friendship where these people have no idea that one day they'll hate each other and try to really take each other out. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really sad and terrible.
But that's the bird's eye view quality of the song that I think is so unique, because they're both great, but sometimes you write like very in the moment.
Yeah.
And you're like, this happened and this is how I feel, and I love that. But this song, which is interesting that it's the first one that happened, because I think it became.
She's
a
just
huge theme on
dressing
the
to be
album,
comfortable.
is it's
I
very
ain't worried
pulled
about
back.
what she wear.
It's very pulled back and commenting on the whole
like, I don't
experience
care.
of it. It's very powerful to me.
My tears ricochet. Here we go. Y'all lock in. Lock in, y'all.
Gather here, we line up, weeping in a sunlit room. And if I'm on fire,
No, y'all can look at her outfit, but if I go, oh, her outfit's ugly, then y'all gonna say something to me about it. So if y'all gonna talk about her outfit in chat, I'm trying to be tactful and just shut the fuck up, because if I go, ill Taylor, what are you wearing? Then y'all gonna bash me. So let's just lock in, shall we?
we gather here, we line up, weeping in a sunlit room. And if I'm on fire, you can leave ashes too.
Kyle, lock in, bro.
Even on my worst day, did I deserve, babe, all the hell you gave?
I forgive you. Mwah.
'Cause I loved you, I swear I loved you, till my dying day.
I love this song, bro.
have it in myself to go with grace.
Everybody got taste, y'all. It's all good. Shut up.
And you're the hero flying around saving face. And if I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake? Cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricochet.
Hey, Becca, I don't care what chat talking about. You better not ever dress like that.
We gather stones, never knowing what they'll mean. Some to throw, some to make a diamond ring.
Bars.
You know I didn't want to have to haunt you, but what a ghostly scene. You wear the same jewels that I gave you as you bury me.
This song has a lot of haunting lines to it.
I didn't have it in myself to go with grace.
You can tell she's like pissed the fuck off.
When I'd fight, you used to tell me I was brave. And if I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake? Cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricochet. And I can go anywhere I want, just not home. And you can aim for my heart, go for blood, but you would still miss me in your bones. And I still talk to you when I'm screaming at the sky. And when you can't sleep at night, you hear my stolen lullaby.
And it's crazy because with the shit UMG is trying to do right now, this song is so relevant. I hate the music industry, bro. God damn, I hate music labels.
Have it in myself to go.
Read up on that UMG shit if y'all not caught up.
And so the battleships will sink beneath the waves. You had to kill me, but it killed you just the same. You're cursing my name, wishing I stayed. You turned into your worst fears, and you're tossing out blame, drunk on this pain, crossing out the good years. And you're cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricochet.
I'm actually surprised she doesn't have her own label.
Look at how my tears ricochet. Look at all of my tears.
And I do probably heard this song and went, okay, next.
Turning
Fucking
into
prick.
your tears. Look at how my tears.
She doesn't need a label. She should open a label. Take the Kendrick route. She'd find some great talent. Fire. She'd be a great label owner. She understands the business in and out, and she knows what's like. Yes! Yo, wait, Mirrorball's on Folklore? What? Mirrorball is on Folklore? This is my favorite album. Hey man, fuck TTPD, fuck Lover. Bro, fuck all them albums. Nah, bro. Fuck all them albums. Folklore, her best album.
One of the ones that
Not
I like
Mirrorball.
is
Let's move you up high on the
entire
list.
song, This Is Me
Thank you
Trying,
very much. Kyle, get the fuck
then
up.
being referenced again in Mirrorball, which is I've never been a natural.
Kyle
All I
don't
do is
agree.
try.
Yeah, I remember that being
Kyle
an
does not
interesting one
agree.
for you to actually put down. I remember you said it and you did it, and then you were like, "Should I?"
Kyle
say
don't agree.
that? Should
I was
do
like, is that too true? Is that? And I think with Mirrorball, sometimes when I'm writing to an instrumental track, I'll push play and I'll immediately see a scene set. And this was one of those cases where I just saw,
Sorry, let me rewind. I rewind.
Lonely Disco.
Kyle fell and I got distracted. I didn't know Mirrorball was on this album.
In Folklore, there are
All right,
a
y'all,
lot of
shut up.
songs that reference each other or lyrical parallels, and one of the ones that I like is the entire song, This Is Me Trying, then being referenced again in Mirrorball, which is I've never been a natural, all I do is try.
Yeah, I remember that being an interesting one for you to actually put down. 'Cause I remember you said it and you did it, and then you were like, should I say that? Should
I was like, is that too true? Is that? And I think with Mirrorball, sometimes when I'm writing to an instrumental track, I'll push play and I'll immediately see a scene set. And this was one of those cases where I just saw, you know, lonely disco ball, twinkly lights, neon signs, people drinking beer by the bar, a couple of stragglers on the dance floor.
I'm
Just
said
sort of
straggler.
a sad, moonlit, lonely experience in the middle of a town that you've never been. And I just was thinking, okay, so we have mirror balls in the middle of a dance floor because they reflect light. They are broken a million times, and that's what makes them so shiny. We have people like that in society too. They hang there, and every time they break, it entertains us.
Yeah.
And and
Interesting.
when you shine a light on them, it's this glittering, fantastic thing. But then, a lot of the time, when the spotlight isn't on them, they're just still there up on a pedestal.
Damn, no
But
wonder I
nobody's
like
watching
Mirrorball so
them.
much. This is a
With the
great
love and then
description
create
of
it
this
for people.
song.
Yeah, it's the
I didn't know
whole-
this
Do the
was
broken thing.
the
the
meaning of
broken
that
thing.
Make it
song.
sad.
Yeah,
No
but-
Make it cool,
wonder.
make it sad.
Taylor,
Yeah, but when
I
the
think we're
lights off,
aligned.
Be okay.
Yeah.
It was a metaphor
That's a
for
good
celebrity,
that's
but
a good
it's also
metaphor.
a metaphor for so many people who have to feel like everybody feels like they have to be on.
No
for
wonder I like
certain
Mirrorball. That makes
people.
sense.
You have to be.
Becca,
different
are you hearing
versions
this
of yourself
description?
For different people, different versions at work, different versions around friends, different
This is-
versions
this is
of yourself
interesting.
around different friends, different version of yourself around family, around
Yeah.
you know. Everybody has to be duplicitous, or feels that they have to in some ways be duplicitous, and that's part of the human experience. But it's also exhausting, and you kind of learn that every one of us has the ability to become a shapeshifter.
Totally.
But what does that do to us? And it also is the first time, and one of the only times that the time that we're living through was actually lyrically addressed. I think that, you know, the pandemic and lockdown and all that runs through this album like a thread because it's an album that allows you to feel your feelings, and it's a product of isolation. And it's a product of all this, you know, rumination on what we are as humans, blah, blah, blah. But this is the first time in the bridge saying they called off the circus, burned the disco
You should go
down,
with
when
the
they sent
bridge.
home the horses and the rodeo clowns. I wrote this song right after I found out all my shows were canceled. And it's like I'm still on that tightrope. I'm still trying everything to get you laughing at me. So
Yeah.
it's like I realized here I am writing all this music, still trying, and I know I have an excuse to sit back and not do something, but I'm not, and I can't, and I don't know
Yeah, you
why
don't
that
get it.
is.
But that's what makes it, to me, a great piece of pandemic time work, is that it's not about the pandemic, it's about the
I am
experience
not a
of
bridge boy.
what happens
Absolutely
to an
not.
artist when you're living through a pandemic.
Yeah, you start there. You start.
You start to dream.
Yep.
That's okay. So this is so this is already an interesting call out. She had the longest and most to say about Mirrorball to any other than any other song, and that's interesting. That Mirrorball is such an important piece of work to her, considering when I first heard Mirrorball, I was immediately like enamored with it. I immediately latched on to that song for some reason, and that's like the third or fourth time I've done that with her music, where for some reason I've really liked a song only to then find out the meaning of the song and I go, wait a minute, that's fucking me. Like that's such an amazing description. That's such a dope analogy and metaphor. And so it's just interesting. Like, I don't know. Taylor, sign me to your label.
I want you to know I'm a mirror.
Y'all, close your eyes. Close your eyes when she sings the song, yo.
I'll show you every
You can picture it.
version of yourself tonight. I'll get you out on the floor, shimmering beautiful.
I love the song.
And then I'll break it in a million pieces. Hush, when no one is around, my dear. Spinning in my highest heels, love, shining just for you. Hush, I know they said the end is near, but I'm still on my tallest tiptoes. Spinning in my highest heels, love, shining just for you.
Dude, I like her higher register more, but that's me. This song is a great example. It sounds better to me. I like that though. Oh, I like that part.
About me to fit in you.
I know I'm in the minority though, so it's okay.
The masquerade revelers.
I like that.
Drunk as they watch my shattered edges glisten. Hush, when no one is around, my dear. You'll find me on my tallest tiptoes.
I love how she sings that.
In my highest heels,
That shit nice.
just for you.
I love how she sings that.
I know they said the end is near, but I'm still on my tallest tiptoes. Spinning in my highest heels, love, shining just for you. And they called off the circus, burned the disco down. When they sent home the horses and the rodeo clowns, I'm still on that tightrope. I'm still trying everything to get you laughing at me. And I'm still a believer, but I don't know why. I've never been a natural. All I do is try. I'm still on that trapeze. I'm still trying everything to keep you looking at me. Because I'm a mirror ball.
Hey man, playing that guitar, bro. Hell yeah.
I'm a mirror ball. I'll show you every version of yourself tonight.
Hey Taylor, I'm Mirrorball's biggest fan. I'm a Mirrorball stan. I will always love that song. I will. Oh my God, I'm gonna skip this song.
I was looking back
I'm
on
skipping
it. I've
this
always
song.
wondered
This
when
song
I see
getting
a kid
skipped.
throwing a massive tantrum in a grocery store. Like part of me is like, man, I feel you. Like, when did I stop doing that when I was upset? Like, when did I stop being so outraged that I would throw myself on the floor and throw the cereal at my mom?
Well, it also doesn't stop, but where does it go?
Yeah.
Like that feeling, like we're still having that feeling, but
Yeah, so the
what is it
idea is,
now?
you know, please picture me before I learned civility. Like I used to scream anytime I wanted. Obviously, you know, we can't be throwing tantrums all the time, and we learn
Taylor
that
was
that's not the
Taylor a
right
bad
thing to
kid.
do. But there's something lost there too.
Please picture me in the trees. I hit my peak at 7 feet.
You don't know if she was bad or not. Hush.
Over the creek.
You were bad.
I was too scared to
I know you got whoopings.
jump in, but I was high in the sky with pencil.
I know you did. You were bad. You're bad now.
Under me, are there still beautiful things? Sweet tea in the summer, cross your heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you.
Okay, I actually do like the song a little
Your
bit.
braids make a pattern, love you to the moon and to Saturn. Passed down like folk songs, the love lasts so.
Look at y'all justifying tantrums. God, what's wrong with him, bro? I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Go Birds, ban. Mods, banner.
And I've been meaning to tell you, I think your house is haunted. Your dad is always mad, and that must be why. I think you should come live with me, and we can be pirates. Then you won't have to cry or hide in the closet and just like a folk song. Our love will be passed on. Please picture me in the weeds before I learn civility. I used to scream ferociously anytime I wanted. Sweet tea in the summer, cross your heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. Pack your dolls in a sweater, we'll move to India forever. Passed down like folk songs, the love lasts so long.
It's a sad song, but it's so nice. It's a pleasant sounding song, regardless of how actually like sad it is. August. Okay, now we're getting into that thing that I've noticed with Taylor albums. When we get to the middle, it's interesting. There's this vibe shift that always happens from the beginning, the middle, and then the end of her albums. Where I'm about to put August. Okay, let's see here. Two things. One, y'all not gonna come in my chat with that football shit. I'm gonna just start banning y'all. Like, I'm not doing it. I already root for the Saints. Y'all not about to sit here and talk shit about my team on top of me going 1-16 next season. And two, hey, mods, handle business, do work. But two, I think it's fine, right? Like, there's a difference between you as a kid not being able to express yourself and you punching your mom because you as a 7-year-old think it's justified. I think too many people take gentle parenting and go too far with it. There is a, like, I ain't gonna tell you how I was parented, but I will never parent my son the way I was parented, because that didn't do anything but make me retreat into myself. All I did was learn I can't talk to you, because if I do, anger is the response. So my son will never know that feeling, but there is a difference between discipline and allowing your kid to parent you. Too many parents today are being parented by their kids, and it fucking pisses me off, because then your kid goes to school and is a piece of shit and then bullies my son or bullies other kids because they're parenting your ass at home. So people just need to understand the difference between you not being able to express yourself and you throwing a tantrum or you not knowing how to communicate effectively. There's different ways to doing that. And I don't know if people are like misconstruing the word tantrum or if they're changing the definition of not being able to express yourself. I don't really know what's going on, but there is a difference between getting your kid to understand expressing themselves in the way that a 7-year-old can, and then allowing them to run all over you. There's two different things. Too many people are going, well, that's just a kid being a kid. Like, no, your kid is going to grow up to be an asshole. Like, you have to understand the difference. It's fine. It's fine. But if you let your kid, if you don't set boundaries with your kid, I'll go on TikTok right now. And there was this woman who was like crying to her kid about how her grandmother was treating her. And she was crying to her 6-year-old. And her 6-year-old was helping to calm the 31-year-old woman down. What are you talking about? That's horrible. That's bad. Why are you doing that? That's not okay. I don't know what this is. That people think that that's okay. Yes, I think that the emotional intelligence of kids today is higher than when we grow up, or we can just see it now, or that there's better tools. I don't know. But I think that there's a bit of difference between, my son can come to me. He knows he can come to me for whatever he wants. He will never be shut the fuck down, ever. I will never shut him down. I am an open book with my kid. But at the end of the day, am I gonna let my kid run through me though? Like, because like right now, like he tests me a lot. Like he's getting to that point where he's testing me. Like he has a phone now, like he's testing me, you can tell. And then I have two choices. Do I allow him to test me because he doesn't know any better as a 10-year-old boy? Or do I set those boundaries right now as his parent and let him know the difference between expressing yourself and using your expression to go through me? Like, I just think that there's a difference. There's a balance to this. Like, there's no rule book, there's no rule book to parenting. Like, I understand that, but I just think that some people are like, oh, well, that's just a kid being a kid. I hate that expression. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that that's a pass. And I think more so than a pass, I think it's just parents being lazy, that they don't want to do the work with their kids. They don't want to put the work in. I wish more times, like, people put the work in with me when I was a kid. I have all these memories where I wish I could, I wish more work was done with me. So I just try to put in the work with my son. It's like, you can express yourself all you want to, but you're not about to scream ferociously at me because you can't have cereal. Like that's not happening. I'm not allowing that. I knew 7 was going to bring a discussion. I don't know how I knew. I knew it. Y'all ain't been this verbose all day. Now all of a sudden we get to 7 and now y'all yapping. Chat is yapping now. And I'm going to read all, and I'm reading them. Your kid needs to have those boundaries with you. I agree with you. I like the idea of your kid discovering boundaries with you, not you imposing boundaries onto them. I actually like that. I agree with that. I do. I agree. I definitely agree. I think most things on the internet are staged in general. All that shit that I be like, anytime I say anything, I'll take, it's not staged. Us though, we not staged. This is all legitimate right here. This is legitimate conversation. This is real life. But yeah, most shit I see on TikTok and Instagram and all that, I think all that shit fake and stupid. And all it does is rile people up in the comments and get them hype and get them thinking that that shit is okay. And it's like, y'all, it's fake. Shut up. Parent your kids better. I don't know what to tell you. There's so many times my son does cool shit and I'm like, bro, I'm not putting you on the internet. Like, it's just not happening. It'd be so easy for me to milk my light-skinned, pretty boy, hazel-eyed, smart, autistic child. It'd be so easy for me to milk views on that. Why the hell would I put him through that? Like, why would I do that? Like, absolutely not. That shit is for me, his mom, and him, bro. Like, that's what like it's for family. Yeah, I don't really think Taylor was screaming at her. Okay, like, we're just taking her metaphor and having a conversation. I think it is a good song to discuss trauma. Too many parents are learning to parent from social media. I had somebody, like one of my friends today, made a post about how she asked ChatGPT for parenting advice. I wanted to slap her. I was like, "Are you fucking out of your mind? Why are you talking to ChatGPT about how to discipline your child? Like, what are we talking about? What are you talking about?" And then some people, I think, try to justify it. Well, that's no different than when you bought parenting books. And I'm like, are you comparing parenting books from experts, other stories, real life experiences to talking to artificial intelligence? Like, what is 2025? I don't know. Like, what is 2025, bro? Where are we? Where are we as a society? You graduated college without ChatGPT? Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with like, what did you say? Yeah, it's one thing to go online and go to YouTube, look for different ideas. Yeah, like I go on YouTube for just different thoughts all the time. Like it's no different than me watching fucking Mr. Rogers and going, "Hey, Mr. Rogers, what would you do in this situation?" And then taking notes from him going, "That's a really good idea." I still think about Mr. Rogers sometimes when I think about how I want to approach Brad, like how do I want to approach my kid. And I still take those lessons and I'm like, that's really good advice. I'm going to try that out. But I would never go, my son did this. What are the viable outcomes? Like, what, bro? Like, kids aren't ones and zeros. Absolutely, Mr. Rogers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, it's a beautiful day in this chat room. Hey, y'all keep talking. Y'all keep talking amongst yourself. We're going to get to August. Keep talking. Keep talking. I'm loving what y'all talking about. I'm loving what y'all talking about.
Experience to work with you, and now Aaron can understand it. No, I'm serious because it's like, here's the song. Oh wait, here's the bridge. Wait, here's a better bridge. Okay, now the perfect bridge. And then here's the thing after.
Here they go with these bridges.
Oh yeah, remember when I pulled up
Yeah, so like,
in the
just
car? I
series
wrote
of-
that in the vocal booth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's series
Yeah,
of.
get some plans just in case you call.
And so like, but hearing the patchwork
100%,
of like,
Beck,
that whole thing
100%.
coming together, I was just like, I just love what you did on that song. It takes
Thanks.
me away.
I love what you did on that song. And I've been kind of in my head like
Y'all
calling
like
both
August more than
either
Cardigan?
Augusta
Oh,
or
nice.
Augustine. I've just been like naming her that in my head.
Oh, that's
Y'all like
interesting
Cardigan
to me.
more or
She's been
August?
Nameless to me, but now it's forever changed.
What happened in my head was, okay, so like Cardigan is Betty's perspective from like 20 to 30 years later, looking back on her, this love that was this tumultuous thing. In my head, I think Betty and James ended up together.
I'm changing up
right?
chat. I'm getting us
So in
back
my
on
head,
back on
She
course.
ends up with him, but he really put her through it. But like August was obviously about the girl that James had this summer with, right? So she seems like she's a bad girl, but really she's not a bad girl. She's like really a sensitive person who like really fell for him, and she was trying to seem cool and seem like she didn't care because that's what girls have to do.
New poll. He said Exile.
And she was trying
New
to
poll
let
up, y'all.
him
Look at the poll.
think
New
that
poll. Look
she
at your
didn't
chat.
care, but she really did, and she thought they had something very real. And then he goes back to Betty. So the idea that there's some bad villain girl in any type of situation who like takes your man is actually a total myth, because that's not usually the case at all. Like everybody has feelings and wants to be seen and loved. And just like Augustine, that's all she wanted.
That's
was
what I
love.
love about August is like it's not a dream.
That's an interesting
Even though it
take.
sounds like it, like it's like it feels.
That's an interesting take.
situations
Yeah, there
are
is a
very
poll.
Close to me, like getting
Yeah.
swept up like that.
That's an
That
interesting
whole
take.
song started with the fact that I had written down in my phone, "Meet me behind the mall," years ago, wanting to write it into a song.
Salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more. Or whispers, oh, are you sure? Never have I ever before, but I can see it's lost in
Oh,
the
this is
memory.
August? Wait, that's August? Say, in the middle of the time. Wait, that song is August? Oh, shit. Just got complicated. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta change that ranking. I gotta change this ranking.
But I can see it's lost in the memory. August slipped away
In a moment of time. Oh, shit.
cause it was never mine. And I can see it's twisted in bed sheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine. Cause you were never mine. And you're back beneath the sun, wishing I could write my name on it. Will you call
Shut up.
when you're back at school? I remember thinking I had you, but I can see it's lost in the memory. August slipped away to a moment in time, cause it was never mine. And I can see it's twisted in bed sheets. August slipped away like a bottle of wine, cause you were never mine.
By the way, one thing I want to say, because when the love triangle finishes after Betty, I want to have a pause and then we're going to do a discussion on the triangle and what we all think. But I want to put a disclaimer out there right now. I've talked to y'all for about, 5 or 6 months. I've been doing these Sailor streams and we've been having this conversation. And there's one thing I want to say. I am so proud of all of y'all as parents and as people raising kids. I am very proud of y'all. The amount of discussions that we've all had, I can tell y'all are fucking awesome adults and y'all are awesome parents and you're doing better than what your parents did for you. I am proud of you. Just wanted to say that.
Back when we were still changing for the better, wanting was enough. For me, it was enough to live for the hope of it all. Cancel plans just in case you call and say, meet me behind the mall. So much for summer love and saying us, cause you weren't mine to lose. a bottle of wine. You were never mine.
Hey, y'all know one side thing I really like? One thing I really like about this so far is how much Jack be into this shit. Jack is a fan of Taylor, bro. Like it's one thing to respect her as an artist. It's another thing to tell that he really, really likes her. Like he's really into her messaging and what she puts out to the universe. I think that that's hella cool. I've seen producers work with artists and it's like, hey man, I really respect your craft. I really want to work with you. I think you do good work. Let's do something together. He really is enamored with who she is as an artist and person. I can tell in their conversations. It's more intimate and honest than I thought it would be. Like it's just awesome to see that it goes beyond like, hey, I just like you and I like what you do. I really support you and I want you and need you to be great. I just think it's cool to see that. I just think it's cool. She has a good support circle on her team. Not every artist has that. It's hard. Michael Jackson didn't have that. Beatles didn't have that. Elvis didn't have that. Whitney Houston didn't have that. Like, it's just cool she has that. Yeah, she's done. Hey, look at Jack. Yo, look at Jack. I look like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Look at him. Watch this, y'all. Look at him. Look at him. Watch this. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Watch this. Here it is. Get it, Jack.
Get in the car and then cancel my plans just in case you call.
Get it, Jack. Oh my God. And look at him. He's like, what the fuck is going on with that guy? Oh my God. Look at him vibing. Oh, they vibing in this track. Oh, this is a fun one. Oh, they all vibing. I love it. Hell yeah. Yeah. Get into it. Get into it. They love August. Is August Jack's favorite song on the album? Hell yeah. I think it's his favorite song, for sure. So far, it's his favorite track. Shout out to all y'all. Oh, they crushed that. They crushed that. I like that one.
I'd been thinking about addiction, and I've been thinking about people who...
Ooh, this is me trying.
If they're either suffering through mental illness or they're suffering through addiction or they have an everyday struggle.
I remember this song.
No one pats them on the back every day, but every day they are actively fighting something. But there are so many days that nobody gives them credit for that.
Yeah.
And so how often must somebody who's in that sort of internal struggle must want to say to everyone in the room, you have no idea how close I am to going back to a dark place, or you have no idea.
You have no idea how hard it is to get to the point where you guys think is still shitty.
Yes.
Like, I think about that a lot, like the idea of doing your...
Y'all don't ever apologize for ranting in chat and speaking your truth and your opinion. Y'all disagree with me every day. The goal is to never take it to heart and be offended by it. Please rant away, talk away. We're supposed to be able to have a discussion and then say we love each other, give little kissies, and then get back to the video. Rant, talk.
To get to the point where you guys...
Y'all can take it personal. Y'all got to leave. Don't take anything personal.
I think about that a lot. Like,
it's love. We chatting.
The idea of doing your best or trying is one that only a person knows.
It's a safe space.
When you're doing it. And it's so hard,
until it's not.
Which is what I get from that song, when you're doing your damn best and it's not good enough.
Yep.
And it rarely is.
Yeah.
But it's, and then
Kate, shut up.
It's a very isolating feeling, which I think is funny because it actually is the thing that binds all of us, is we're all like doing our best and feeling like it's not even close to good enough.
Yeah, I had this idea that the first verse would be about someone who is in a sort of a life crisis and has just been trying and failing in their relationship, has been, messing things up with people they love, has been letting everyone down, and kind of has driven to this
hey, what up with you?
And
Kate, not you, other Kate.
Is just in the car going, I
love you both.
Like, I could do whatever I want in this moment, and it could affect everything forever. But this person backs up and drives home, and
Yeah, I love that. The idea that not driving off the cliff is an act of trying,
yeah,
which is almost the ultimate act of trying.
yeah. And then the second verse is about, you know, someone who felt like they had a lot of potential in their life. I think there are a lot of mechanisms for us in our school days, in high school or college, to excel and to be patted on the back for something. And then I think a lot of people get out of school, and there are less abilities
And they
for
lost.
them to get gold stars.
Yep, and they're
And then
flustered
you
by
have
it.
to make all these decisions, and you have to pave your own way, and there's no set class course you can take, and I think a lot of people feel really swept up in that. And so I was
Y'all want to hear a really interesting analogy I have with that, or not analogy, but a really interesting connection to what she's saying, just purely the description. That's how people who go to prison feel like. Have y'all ever actually, I'm assuming most will say no, some will probably say yes. Have y'all ever talked to somebody who's gone to prison and then talk to them when they get out, why they want to go back in? That attitude right there. They will tell you that they like routine. They like routine. They're flustered by the lack of opportunity and access. They don't understand why they don't have that same level of access in prison when they get out. They're lost coming out of prison. The freedom confuses them. They're so deprogrammed and decommissioned to understand that you're a human being that does, like, you were gifted this second chance, go out in life. They only want to go back in. Like, not everyone, like, we're talking about people who have that issue. They go back in because at least they get they three, like what's that expression that they say? 3 hots in a cot. They get their 3 square meals. They have their routine. They know where to go. They know what to do. They know who's in charge. They have supervision. There's no thinking. There's no thought. It's just do. Follow this order. And then they get out of prison. They're fucking lost and confused and dazed. Military too. Yep, exactly. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm hearing her talk about that. It's the same attitude. It's the exact same attitude. And nobody wants to go back in prison, but that routine and being out of it is so jarring and so fucked. And our prison system is so ass. There is no rehabilitation. It's just, hey, bro, you're going to repeat. Because, like, prison isn't about reform. Like, I mean, it's not. It's punishment.
thinking about this person who is really lost in life and then starts drinking and every second is trying not to.
Our prison system is ass. Because it's not about rehabilitating people back into society. It's about punishing them and then saying, don't do it again, which you know they will. The repeat offender rate is only going up. It's silly. There's too much money in it, you know what I mean? Let me stop, bro, let me stop.
Wheels, now they're rusting. I didn't know if you'd care if I came back. I have a lot of regrets about that. Pulled the car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down.
The fact that we live in a system that is for-profit healthcare and for-profit prisons, and the fact that private prisons, which is just legalized slavery anyway, is even a thing in 2025, completely grinds my gears, bro. Like it doesn't make sense. That shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't exist. Hey, die or be broke. Which one you want? Go to prison or not be able to get a job? Like, it's like, what? Huh? Oh, okay, so you're doomed to fail the moment you get cancer or the moment that you steal something and get caught, your life is done. Like you will have that following you for the rest of your fucking life. It's stupid.
I have a lot of regrets about that. Pulled the car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down. And baby, I don't quite know what to say, but I'm here in your doorway. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying.
See, are you exhausted? Look, at least y'all trying.
They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential. And my words
Ass
just
a
to
bar.
kill when I'm mad.
Ass a bar.
I have a lot of regrets regrets about
So I got
that.
wasted,
I
like
was
all of
so
my
ahead
potential.
of the curve became a sphere. Fell behind all my classmates and I ended up here, pouring out my heart to a stranger. But I didn't pour the whiskey. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. At least I'm trying.
I'm sorry to hear that, dope. Sad to hear.
And it's hard to be at a party when I feel like an open wound. It's hard to be anywhere these days when all I want is you. You're a flashback and a film reel on the one screen in my town. And I just wanted
So y'all, I got a hot take when the song is done.
that this is me trying.
I'm sorry, I have a hot take.
I just wanted you to know.
You'll see in a
that
minute.
This is me trying. At least I'm trying.
Look at y'all counting my rants. No, actually, this ain't even a rant. This ain't even a rant. It's just a thought. So that song right there is one of the many times I've given an example where I think that song was better as a poem than a song. Like that's one of those songs, because it's several Taylor songs like that, because she sings in poem, and she sings in poem a lot. And that song to me right there is an example of, if I'm reading the lyrics, that would have been elicited a more raw response than me hearing it as a song. I don't necessarily like This Is Me Trying as a song at all, honestly. Like, I don't really like it as a song. I like it as a message. I like it as a thought. I like it as a poem. I don't necessarily like it as a song. But that's just my thought. That's just my hot take. Like, we know where I'm going to rank that, because I don't necessarily find that to be a good song. I find it to be a good message and a good think piece, but not a song. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Or y'all like, nah, you crazy? It's a great song. Y'all feel me?
This was the first album that I've ever let go of that need to be 100% autobiographical, because I think I felt like I needed to do that, and I felt like fans needed to hear like a stripped from the headlines account of my life, and it actually ended up being a bit confining, because
Closure?
there's so much more to writing songs than just what you're feeling in your singular storyline. And this was the first time that I ever was like, I think it was spurred on by the fact that I was watching movies every day. I was
We all like
reading
different
books
stuff.
every
It's all
day. I
Gucci.
was thinking about other people every day. I was kind of outside of my own personal stuff. And so I ended up just like, I think that's been my favorite thing about this album, is that it's allowed to exist on its own merit without it just being, oh, people are listening to this because it tells them something that they could read in a tabloid.
Interesting.
It to me feels like a
That is
completely
interesting.
different experience.
I don't think I've heard this song. This is a new one. I don't think I've heard this one. Illicit Affairs. Let me write that down. Illicit Affairs. I don't think I've heard this one. Have I heard this? Interesting. You love this song?
Make sure nobody
Oh, and the Eras tour. Oh, okay.
sees you leave. Hood over your head, keep your eyes down.
Ooh.
Tell your friends you're out for a run.
Okay.
You'll
Okay.
be flashed when you return. Take the road less traveled by.
Robert Frost.
Tell yourself you can always stop. What started in beautiful rooms ends with meetings in parking lots. And that's the thing about illicit affairs and clandestine meetings and longing stares. It's born from just one single glance, but it dies and it dies and it dies a million little times.
See, now this is a juxtaposition from This Is Me Trying. Like this is a song. Like she's singing.
Leave the perfume on the shelf.
And it's still poetry.
that you picked out just for him.
I knew it was coming.
So you leave no trace.
Holy shit, who's she talking about?
Like you don't even exist. Take the words for what they are. A dwindling mercurial high. A drug that only works
Maddie? Oh shit.
the first few hundred times.
Excuse me, Ratty?
That's the thing
Ratatouille?
about illicit affairs and clandestine meetings and stolen stares. They show their truth one single time, but they lie and they lie and they lie a million little times.
Allegedly.
And you wanna scream, don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this godforsaken mess that you made me. You showed me colors you know I can't see with anyone else.
That's a line. That's a line.
Don't call me kid.
I like that.
Don't call me baby. Look at this idiotic fool that you made me. You taught me a secret language I can't speak with anyone else.
I love how she writes about heartbreak,
you
bro.
know damn well
I love how she
you
writes.
I would ruin myself a million little times.
Even in her anger, she's upset. Like, she's disappointed. I don't know many, especially female artists. I don't know many female artists that write the way that she does about heartbreak. It was what I just said in the Geth reaction with Sleep Token. I love how Sleep Token writes about heartbreak and trauma. I absolutely love the way that they write about heartbreak. Taylor is right there. I love how she writes about being disappointed in her partner. And it's not so much about her wanting to get revenge. It's why. Like, why did you do this to me? You knew better. I'm so angry at you because I love you. Like, I'm so inundated with, I suck, I suck, I suck, I suck, I suck. Where then I hear a Taylor song and it's like, no, I'm just disappointed in you. Actually, you don't suck. You were just really shitty and I don't know why you had to be. I listen to her when she sings. It's not, I don't know. Like, she commands your attention to listen to what she's talking about because you actually feel like she's hurt. You don't just feel like she's mad. I feel her hurt, like her pain. I don't know. Like, I like it. I like how she sings songs. I've always said that. It's one thing even as a guy, like, I really like that I stop and I have to listen because I feel like, damn, I really did hurt you. Like, what did I do? I'm sorry. Not just, oh, you just mad. Shut up. Like, she commands that. I don't know. I don't know if y'all feel what I'm saying. I love how she writes. I love how she writes. No, it does not count as a rant. Unless it's like a pause. I don't think so.
When I first heard the track that you sent me, I thought,
I picked up on it a long time ago. I just love that it's constantly solidified
I came
with
upon
every
the
song.
idea of fate, because sometimes I just, go into a rabbit hole of thinking of how things happen, and I kind of love the romantic idea that every step you're taking one step closer to where you're supposed to be, guided by this little, like, invisible string.
I remember when I bought this little guitar that has a rubber.
Wait, I'm sorry, y'all. We were yapping, and I was like in good discussion. Sorry, what is the next song? Is this Invisible String? Oh, that's also Folklore. What?
So
oh my
Invisible
gosh.
String, when I first heard the track,
oh my gosh,
I thought, I have to write something that matches it. And pretty quickly,
I pulled this as a react. I love Invisible String.
Because sometimes I just, go into a rabbit hole of
that's
thinking
Folklore?
of how
oh my
things happen. And I kind of love the romantic idea that every step you're taking one step closer to where you're supposed to be, guided by this little, like, invisible string.
I remember when I bought this little guitar that has a rubber bridge, which you have one now too.
Y'all heard about that theory with the string, the spider web?
To me, and it was like,
y'all know that theory?
I couldn't believe opening up this, like, beautiful, isn't it 50s guitar?
It is from the late 50s, and
wow.
It's been like renovated so that the bridge deadens the strings, and it sounds really old. And it's just a really kind of writes songs for you in a way, because it's so fun to play. And that was the first one that I wrote with it. And then you wrote this incredible.
I'm gonna share it with y'all later. Remind me about it. Remind me to tell y'all about the spider web string theory.
I just felt there was this serendipity happening between us and crazy chemistry. As far as like
Story time.
You took exactly what I had written, and it was as though we wrote it together in a room or something.
I remembered I wrote it right after I sent an ex a baby gift. And I was just like, man, life is great. And I just remembered thinking like, this is a full signifier that life is great.
Green was the color of the grass where I used to read in Centennial Park. I used to think I would meet somebody there. Teal was the color of your shirt when you were 16 at the yogurt shop.
Oh, you say yogurt ass song?
You used to work, had to make a little money.
Y'all are goofy.
Time, curious time, give me no compasses, give me no signs. Were there clues I didn't see? And isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string
Yogurt boy, stop.
tying you to me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I love this song. Yeah.
Bad was the blood of the song in the cab on your first trip to LA. You ate at my favorite spot for dinner. Bold was the waitress on our 3-year trip, getting lunch down by the lakes. She said I looked like an American singer.
I love this hook.
Time, mystical time, cutting me open, then healing me fine. Were there clues I didn't see?
Add this to the karaoke list.
And isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me?
Kyle, there's an invisible string tying you to me, bro.
String that pulled me out of all the wrong arms right into that dive bar. Something wrapped all up my past mistakes in barbed wire. Chains around my demons, wool to brave the seasons. One single thread of gold tied me to you. Cold was the steel of my axe to grind for the boys who broke my heart. Now I send their babies presents. Gold was the color of the leaves when I
That's
showed
a flex.
you around
It's kind of a flex.
Centennial Park. Hell was the journey, but it brought me heaven. Time, wonder is time. Give me the blues and that purple pink skies. And it's cool, baby, with me. And isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me.
Hey, that guitar is nice. Oh, he playing. That flows so perfect with her voice. Like, they're vocalizing the guitar. Like, they're vocalizing, harmonizing with her voice with the way that they're playing the guitar. That was really good. Like, that was nice. That's way better than the studio version. Shocking. That's way better than the studio version. That's a good one. Invisible String is a good example, and I even put that in the title of the React about, like, what did I say? Like, this is the poetry Taylor that I love or something. That Invisible String is a perfect example of a poem that is sang beautifully. It's one of my favorite songs of her from a written perspective that sounds amazing. Like, she's reciting that poem and what am I trying to say? She's reciting the poem as a song perfectly. There's something in that I'm trying to say where it could have just been a poem without the song, but she's singing it perfectly that I like it as a song, even though it could have just been a poem. Anything with string theory, I like. So I think maybe I'm just biased to the string.
Mad Woman, the first time I heard that
Mad
piano
Woman
thing you had written, I just felt
I've
like
heard Mad Woman.
it's
Yep.
got these sort of ominous strings underneath it, and I was like, oh, this is female rage. Like, this is a song about female rage. It has to be. Like, I have to figure out how to make this about female rage.
Female rage.
And then I was
This
thinking,
is where I just listen.
the most rage-provoking element of being a female is the gaslighting that happens when, you know, for centuries we've been just expected to absorb male behavior silently, right? Silent absorption of whatever any guy decides to do. And oftentimes when we, in our enlightened state and our emboldened state now, respond to bad male behavior or somebody just doing something that was absolutely out of line, and we respond, that response is treated like the offense itself.
Yeah.
You know, there's been situations recently with somebody who's very guilty of this in my life, and it's a person who makes me feel, or tries to make me feel, like I'm the offender by having any kind of defense to his offenses. It's like, oh, I have absolutely no right to respond, or I'm crazy. I have no right to respond, or I'm angry. I have no right to respond, or I'm out of line.
Yeah.
So you providing the musical bed for me to make that point that I've been trying so hard to figure out, how do I say that? How do I say why this feels so bad?
Really quick, because I can already tell a rant's going to come by the end of this song, so let me just preemptively say this one piece. Hey, guys, y'all see how he just sat there? Guys as in not women. I'm not talking to women. Women, close your ears. Men, listen up. Y'all saw how he sat there just listening to what she was saying? He wasn't offended by it. He didn't take it personal. He didn't take it to heart. He wasn't ready with the response. He sat, he shut up, and he listened. And he said, thank you for giving me this opportunity to provide the musical bed for you to speak, because it needs to be heard. Y'all saw how easy that was for him to sit there and not be offended by that? Take notes. All right, women, you can open your ears now.
What did you think I'd say to that? Does a scorpion sting when fighting back? They strike to kill, and you know I will. You know I will. What do you sing?
Taylor, did you like what I just said? Was that you saying thank you? Did you like what I said? Did I not offend? Did I hit the nail on the head? She agrees. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm saving my tears for later, because my tears don't ricochet. You know what I mean? Y'all absorb them because we're all on the same team here. You know, like we're all allies, right? We're supposed to be. Taylor, thank you. Taylor / Anonymous. What if Anonymous is like offended that I'm always calling her Taylor or him Taylor? I don't even know who it is. It could be Travi. I don't know. Thank you, Anonymous. I really appreciate you. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Sincerely.
On your drive home, do you see my face in the neighbor's lawn? Does she smile, or does she mouth you forever?
Hey, I'ma still say either or. We don't assume.
Crazy, I get more crazy. What about that? And when you say you seem angry, I get more angry. And there's nothing like a mad woman. What a shame she went bad. No one likes a mad woman. You made her like that. And you poke that bear till her claws come out, and you find something to wrap your noose around. And there's nothing like a man woman.
I bet y'all like how she said woman. I bet y'all like that when she went woman. Like I bet y'all like that. Yeah, I did. Y'all liked it, cause I liked it.
Now I breathe flames each time I talk. My cannon's all firing at your yacht. They say, move on, but you know I won't.
Look, she looks smoky in here. She look angry.
Women like
Who's she talking
hunting
about?
witches too, doing your dirtiest work for you. It's obvious that wanting me dead has really brought you two together. Every time you call me crazy, getting more crazy. What about that? And when you say I seem angry, getting more angry. And there's nothing like a mad woman. What a shame she went mad. No one likes a mad woman. You made her like that. And you poke that bear till your claws come out, and you find something to wrap your noose around. And there's nothing like a mad woman. I'm taking my time, cause you took everything from me. Watching you climb over people like me. The master of spin has a couple side flings. Good wives always know. She should be mad, should be scathing like me, but no one likes a mad woman. What a shame she went mad. You made it like that.
Hey, y'all, I got a question after the song is over. I got a question for y'all. Y'all like my questions, so I'm gonna ask it. And just hear me out when I ask it, okay? Oh, it's fuck Candace Owens for life. Hey, y'all, so check this out. Y'all think Aaron, oh shit, Epiphany coming up. Oh shit. Hey, y'all, here's my question. You ready for my question? Y'all think Aaron and Jack willingly are cool with being a part of all these beefs that Taylor be a part of? Because like Taylor will say all this shit about people, right? And she'll like destroy them, right? But somebody produced the track and then laid the musical bed. You feel me? So now Aaron and Jack are also a part of this. So y'all gonna have to catch this heat too. You know what I mean? Like y'all provided the ammo. Taylor just shot the gun, but they provided the bullets. So they're all for it, right? Like everyone cool. Team Tay-Tay, right? Oh, Jack, a drama queen? Okay, good. I'm just making sure. Oh, you think Aaron don't care? Shit, he got to now. Aaron part of it. Aaron's a part of it. Sorry. Aaron just seems happy to be in the room. He just happy to be there, right? Oh my gosh, he just happy to be there. No, men don't secretly love drama. We do love drama. Like, don't ever let a dude act like you don't want to hear that story. Some of y'all are bad at telling stories, but you know, like we live for the drama though. You know, just work on your storytelling skills. That's all. Keep my attention. You got to keep me engaged. You have to talk to women and men different. I want to be a party to it. Just say it differently for my male brain to register. You know what I mean? You'll be back after Epiphany. Oh, stop.
I really felt like there
Epiphany
should be
triggering?
a string moment on the album because we were towards the end of it and it was all very
String theory.
piano and acoustic. And you're so good with string arrangements, and you know Bryce is, I mean, a genius. And I kind of felt like there should
Sorry,
be
I said
a
Bryce. I meant.
where...
Sorry, I said Aaron. I meant Bryce. Bryce is the one who helped produce this or laid down the instrumental. I meant Bryce, not Aaron.
You're so good with string arrangements, and you know Bryce is, I mean, a genius. And I kind of felt like there should be a moment where
Maybe
there's
or is that Aaron?
a song
I don't
that
know,
was
bro.
unlike anything
thought
I'd
it was
done
Aaron.
before and could really kind of exercise that muscle that I know that you
I'll tell you about string
have.
theory later.
And I couldn't, I when I heard it, I remember thinking maybe I want to tell a sports story.
Oh, they're twins? Oh, this is Aaron? Okay.
Because I had just watched The Last Dance. And I was thinking all in terms of sports and winners and underdogs and things like
Last
that.
Dance.
But
Okay, Taylor.
actually, what I had been doing really frequently up until that point was I had been doing a lot of research on my grandfather who fought in World War II at Guadalcanal, which was an extremely bloody battle. And
Take your time.
he never talked about it, not with his sons, not with his wife. Nobody got to hear about what happened there. And so my dad had to do a lot of research, and he and his brothers did a lot of digging and found out that, my granddad was exposed to some of the worst situations you could ever imagine as a human being. And so I kind of tried to imagine what would happen in order to make you just never be able to speak about something. And then when I was thinking about that, I realized
People will never know the horrors.
That there are people right now, taking a 20-minute break in between shifts at a hospital who are having this kind of trauma happen to them right now that they will probably never want to speak about, And so I just kind of thought, like, this is an opportunity to maybe tell that story.
The way you weave that together, where there's remembrance and bearing witness to your family's history, but then recognition of who the heroes are today, so moving. And I tried, the sense of harmony in that song is really different than other songs. And again, it was as though we did it in the same room and like worked out the chords and everything, and how you sing to it feels different than any other song. And it was another moment where it just felt like I was just thankful to be a musician, or like, this is why I play music.
I felt that way with this song too, where it was just like, how did this slot into place and come together? I often feel with this album, like there have been times in my life where things have fallen apart so methodically, and I couldn't control how things were going wrong, and nothing I did stopped it. And I felt like I had just been pushed out of a plane and was like scratching at the air on the way down, and like I felt like just like the universe is just doing its thing. It's just dismantling my life, and there's nothing I can do. And this is a weird situation where ever since I started making music with you, I've felt like that was like the universe forcing things to fall into place perfectly, and there was nothing I could do.
Yeah,
it's one of those weird things
Men are
that
here.
makes you think
There's
about
men in the
life
chat.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a mix.
Where this lockdown could have been a time where I absolutely lost my mind, and instead I think this album was like a real flotation device for both of us.
All right, y'all. Let's lock in, y'all. Let's lock in. Let's lock in.
Keep your helmet, keep your life, son, just a flesh wound. Here's your rifle, crawling off the beaches now. Sir, I think he's bleeding out, and some things you just can't speak about. With you I serve, with you I fall down, down. What you breathing, what you breathing out. Something med school did not cover. Someone's daughter, someone's mother. Hold your hand through plastic now. Doc, I think she's crashing out, and some things you just can't speak about.
I have 3 thoughts already. I have 3 thoughts. All 3 are coming after the song. I'm locked in.
Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see. With you I serve, with you I fall down, you breathing now. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you've seen. Make sense of what you've seen.
I love that. It's so well produced. This album is so well produced. All right. And now we're about to get into Betty. So let me give y'all my 3 thoughts real quick. I gotta write that song down. But that song is like, that's one of the most powerful songs on this album. It's a very powerful song. And I'm really trying to think of if there's another one more powerful than that song. Maybe Mad Woman, but the song is just in a different tax bracket. It's a different song. It's just different. It's a different song. 3 thoughts. Oh, 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah, you're right about 7. I forgot. Yeah, 7 would be up there. Epiphany's just different. I don't know. It's a different breed, the way she sings it, which, yeah, let's get to my thoughts. Okay, 1, shout out to my military people. There's a reason why every single time we talk about destruction, war, anything negative, heartbreak, relationships, friendships, etc., etc., etc. There's a reason why it's compared to battle all the time. Shout out to my men and women who are serving in the military. You never get the respect you deserve. You have the utmost from me. Shout out to my people in the military. 2, shout out to every single person in COVID that one of my friends is an ER nurse, and she bounced around to about, she's a travel nurse, and bounced around to about 8 or 9 different states during COVID and did that for about 2 years, treating people in the ER. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did not, still don't get the respect that you deserve. Shout out to fucking y'all and teachers. Y'all had it so fucking hard, especially me watching then at the time, my 4 or 5-year-old try to do school through a computer when he already has or had a hard time learning as it is. I that fucking sucked to see that as a parent. So shout out to my nurses, shout out to my teachers. Y'all are the true fucking heroes. I love y'all. I love y'all for life. You already know how I feel about nurses. I got a soft spot for them anyway, which brings me to my 3rd thought. I had somebody message me on Patreon, and I swear to y'all, I was fucking like bawling. Somebody messaged me on Patreon and sent me this really, really, really long message. And the doctor that treated me, Dr. Lou, treated her, I believe her husband, recently. So I got to find out that the same doctor that helped me with my cancer is still doing that work 10, 15 years later. Somebody is subscribed to my Patreon who has a direct link to that same doctor who I haven't talked to in about 15 years. So I just wanted to say, all I thought about is this song is like trying to hold it back and not like react emotionally. But all I thought about was me going through my chemo as well. And I just wanted to say that's fucking awesome. That's super cool. If you're watching this Twitch or if you watch this video back later, thank you for messaging me. That made my entire year. And if you have any kind of way to tell Dr. Lou that I said thank you, tell him I said thank you, tell him I love him, tell him I appreciate him, and tell him I'm still alive. And tell him my hair grew back.
One of my favorite things about this record is the fact that there's this trilogy of 3, the trinity of Betty, August, and Cardigan are all like,
Are you leaving?
We made August.
Y'all, Becca's leaving. She's going on her trip. She's out of here for about a week. She's leaving. All right, here. So I'll be back, y'all. Pause. Take a pause break. Y'all have fun. Give me 1 moment. Hey, y'all. Sorry, I am back. Y'all scared? Did I jump scare you? Rawr. Did I jump scare you? Y'all, I'm going to be looking at my phone periodically while Becca is making her way to the airport. So just know, like, I don't want to hear any comments about, you're not even looking. It's like, bro, she more important. So I'm just know that I'm going to be looking at my phone, making sure she good on her flight, in her Uber, you know, checking in, being a good dude. So, you know, hopefully y'all understand that. And we're going to all be Gucci. You ready to get back into it? Y'all miss me? Y'all ready? I miss y'all. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Did I leave? Did I lose people? Did people stop watching because they got bored?
The fact that there's this trilogy of three, the trinity of Betty, August, and Cardigan are all like, we made August together, we made Cardigan together, we all three
It's perfect.
made Betty together. And Betty was, I just heard Joe singing the entire fully formed chorus of Betty from another room.
Yeah.
And
Nobody
I just
left?
was
Hell
like,
yeah. I got loyal fans
You're
here.
like, I do this professionally.
Hello.
I'd love to have a conversation.
That's me, professional.
It was a step that we would never have taken, because why would we have ever written a song together?
I thought you were doing a bit when you're like, Joe and I wrote a song, and then I was like, what? And I thought it was going to be like, you know, like people write like cute songs about their animals in relationships. And then you're like, no, we wrote like a real song. And I was like, what? And then you sent it to me, and I was like,
Y'all are
So
Swifties.
this was the
You're
first
my
time we had a
Swifties.
conversation where I came in and I was like, hey, this could be really weird and we could hate this. So could we just, because we're in quarantine and there's nothing else going on, could we just try to see what it's like if we write this song together? So he was singing the chorus of it, and I thought it sounded really good from a man's voice, from a masculine perspective. And I really liked that it seemed to be an apology. And I've written so many songs from a female's perspective of wanting a male apology that we decided to make it from a teenage boy's perspective, apologizing after he loses the love of his life because he's been foolish.
allegedly.
No, he's been foolish.
No, according to the internet, we don't know what it's about.
He's been foolish.
No, I mean, just,
We wrote it
Allegedly.
on confirming his
well, I don't know.
Okay, Jack. Stick up for that fictional teenage boy. Allegedly. That's a cool thing, like, that she acknowledges the self-awareness, that she acknowledges, like, I always write songs from that
I
perspective.
won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but I think it's 'cause of me.
Okay,
Betty,
what?
one time I was riding on a skateboard
Accountability.
when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe. You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true.
Hey, y'all go with that shit.
Thing that I ever
Hey, y'all, keep that gay lore shit away from me, bro. I don't want it. I don't want that lore. I've heard it seems kind of toxic. I don't want it. Keep,
But if I just showed up at your party, would you
Don't want
have
it.
me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go myself or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
see, I don't fuck with Betty's perspective. Like, y'all don't fuck with the perspective in Betty. Y'all don't rock with it. You not trying to hear it?
Betty, I know where it all went wrong. Your favorite song was playing from the far side of the gym. I was nowhere to be found. I hate the crowds, you know that. Plus, I saw you dance with him. You heard the rumors from me.
Yeah, he foolish, but y'all not even trying to hear.
The word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what?
Wait, hold on, y'all. Pause. Time out. I'm not gonna rant at you. I'm not gonna rant at you. Just listen to what I'm saying. He's a kid. Why all the hatred? Like, isn't this from his perspective of a teenage boy? Isn't he a kid? Like, this isn't a grown man. Isn't he like 14, 15 years old? I'm confused. Isn't he a kid? Why are y'all not giving any grace? Y'all like, I hate him. I'm like, damn, bro, he a kid. Okay, but he's a child. What am I missing? I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, he fucked up. We got that. But I feel like the vitriol is as if he's like a grown adult. I'm confused. So I'm legitimately asking. I think I'm missing something. Bro slept with another girl, took her virginity, and then came back and told Betty he was thinking of her all summer today. He a fuckhead. Oh, he a piece of shit.
I did it to you.
Oh, Jay, you're a piece of shit.
But if I just showed up at your party.
Oh, so he did all that and then still showed up and was like, baby, you know you the only one for me. Was it on that kind of shit? Like he did all that dirt and then showed up and was like, baby, you can't listen to that one. Like you know I would never do that to you. Come on now, let's go here. Let's get some kisses. Let's go in the back and make out. Oh, that's crazy. And he called her friend stupid. Are her friends stupid? No, I'm just playing.
Would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go myself or lead me to the garden?
I feel y'all.
In the garden, would you trust
I get you.
me if I told you
I got
it was just a summer thing?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Only 17.
We locked in.
I don't know anything.
I still say he's a
but I know
kid,
I
but I hear you. 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 Y'all think James can change? Y'all think James can change? Can be a better person after this?
I was walking home on broken cobblestones, just thinking of you, and she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions.
A figment of my worst
She said,
intentions.
James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights. Slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long.
That's crazy. That is a crazy thing to say. That is a crazy thing to say, James. Don't say that. Ew. Oh my gosh.
Betty, I'm here on your doorstep, and I planned it out for weeks now.
No, he don't need to be with Betty. I'm just saying, can he change? He don't need to be with Betty.
Betty, right now is the last time I can dream about what happens when you see my face again.
He said, I slept next to you, but thought something to her, but thought about you. Damn, that's
I
crazy.
wanna do is make it up to you.
No, I don't hear what y'all talking about. This song sound good. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Showed up at your party.
This should sound good on the ears.
Yeah, I showed up at your party.
I think the song pretty. What y'all talking about? Yeah, I'm just starting shit.
Yeah, I
Ignore me.
showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me? Will you kiss me on the porch in front of all your stupid friends? If you kiss me, will it be just like I dreamed it? Will it pat your broken wings?
Why is he saying sorry like that?
17. I don't know anything, but I know
'Cause he's
I
17.
miss you.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Standing in your cardigan.
The Cardigan. Shit. Cardigan mentioned.
In my cardigan.
Cardigan confirmed.
Stopped at a street light, you know I miss you.
He said because he's a biatch. Y'all, just hear me. Hear me. Wait, hold on. I gotta rank that. I gotta rank Betty. Give me 1 second. I gotta rank Betty. Y'all want to talk about the triangle right now, or y'all want to wait to the end of the video? I still gotta talk about my string theory, and then we're gonna talk about the triangle. Y'all want to talk about the triangle now? Let's just get out the way, or you want to do it at the end of the video? You said read me. Y'all keep talking about, oh my God, here you go. Y'all keep talking about how teenage boys can be stupid, but the whole point of Cardigan is that she, the same age, had to know everything. Found her form. Wait, what the fuck did you type? Had to know. Wait, Sierra, say that again. Y'all keep talking about how teenage boys can be stupid, but the whole point. Okay, let's talk about it now. I'm not saying teenage boys can be stupid. I'm saying anybody who is a teenager can be stupid. We're not talking about 3, 30, 40-year-old people. We're talking about 3 kids. So it's like, yeah, they're a fuck up. That's fine. But how long are y'all gonna be pissed at James? Until he's 27? Until he's 37? Until he's 50? For the rest of his fucking life? It's like, I'm trying to figure out y'all barometer of hatred for errors. I'm just trying to figure it out. Because I can both agree James is a fuckhead and is an idiot and did the wrong thing and then still say he's a child. So I'm just trying to figure out where y'all align. I'm just trying to figure out James can catch these hands. Y'all wild. So I'm gonna start treating every girl like that then. Every time a girl fuck up, I ain't gonna never forgive them. I'm gonna say you're an idiot. I'm gonna say you're a fuckhead. I'm gonna say you're stupid and that you knew better, regardless of their age. Like, what are we talking about, y'all? What are we talking about? I think they're all stupid. I think they're all dumb. I don't understand. Why is the goalpost always moving for Grace? I don't understand. Y'all would have hated me at 17. Don't y'all like me now? Y'all wouldn't have given me grace at 17. Let me tell y'all some of the shit I did at 17. Let's see if y'all unsubscribe from me. Like, what are we saying, y'all? It's not just being pissed at James. Hey, y'all, highlight y'all message. I'll read it out loud. It's not just being pissed with James. It's being pissed that he doesn't see the issue in all respect. 100%. I agree. Y'all, let's align. I agree that James is a fuckhead. I totally agree. But we're talking about hating him and that he can't grow and that he can't learn from this and he can't move on. I don't understand the doom and gloom of this error, I guess. I'm just not seeing it. He's definitely an idiot. We're good on that. I guess I'm just not seeing when do we go, hey, bro, hey, you can go. I forgive you, but like put that on over there. It's almost like, no, I'm not going to forgive you ever. I'm just trying to figure out. You're being obnoxious. Hey, you hilarious though. You're fine. It's like he's using his age like an excuse of cheating. It's the same as saying, but after every, hey, I hate that shit, by the way. When people apologize to me and they hit me with that but, bro, you could have kept that apology up your ass. Like, don't apologize and then hit me with a but after. Like, oh, I hate that shit. I didn't have it in myself to go with Grace. Fair. That's not what I was saying. I'm sure he will grow, but if I was that age observing this happen, I'd be like, fuck you, James. For sure. We both would. I'm not going to stand around and see, like, let's pretend me and James are friends. I'm not about to sit around and watch James do this fuck shit all summer to somebody maybe I'm mutually friends with or just another human being and then sit there and go, hey, man, I'm going to just turn that blind eye to it. I'm going to call James out on his shit, too. It's just at some point, when do I stop calling him out on his shit and go, now let's grow? So maybe I'm taking what y'all are saying too heavily weighted, or we're just not articulating what we're trying to say effectively in Twitch chat. James will always be a 17, 18-year-old illustration of poor choices that hurt people. So we get to be angry at the behavior forever. Hey, you can stop all that. Oh, look, of course your name, Kate. As a mom of men, they are not the same at 27 as they were 17. I think that's anybody, though. I feel you. I just think that that's anybody. I think the apology is on point for a 17-year-old. I think the apology is exactly on point for a 17-year-old. That's what I'm not getting. That's exactly how I would expect a 17-year-old to apologize. In fact, it's better than what I would have done at 17. I was a piece of shit. Granted, I was an introvert, but I didn't think I did anything wrong ever. He's actually articulating it pretty well. I think what makes this sadder is when you hear their perspective. If I had only heard Betty and never heard Cardigan or August, I wouldn't. Wait, let me ask y'all a question. Scratch all this. Stop all this. Let me ask y'all a question. Fresh question. Time out. Fresh question. If you had heard Betty only and you hadn't heard August or Cardigan, do you think you'd still be as emotional towards James? If you just heard Betty, but never heard Cardigan or August. You just heard Betty, and then we all talked about it. Do you think you'd still be as angry? Would you still be upset? As upset? And I think that's the problem is I think now that we have all this perspective, it's like, oh my God, like you really hurt them. You really made a mistake. You really fucked up, dude. And you don't seem to care. You almost seem like a sociopath. And then I go, but like, then the age thing just comes back. I don't know. I'm like blurring it. I don't know if I'm giving too much grace, if I'm being too understanding, or if I'm just, I don't know. And maybe that could be fair feedback for me. Maybe I'm being too understanding. Maybe I'm giving too much grace. Maybe I am. And that's for me. And that's for me to deal with. Hot take. Anyone can change if they want to. I'm not about to hold something over someone's head for their whole lives if they're actively trying to be better and grow. How else is society supposed to get better? People change, people grow. That's what life experiences are for. That's why she gave 3 perspectives. I did find that interesting that rather than Taylor writing Betty and then moving on going, hey man, like this is a story that happened. She gave perspective so we could have this kind of this dialogue and go, there is kind of a, I mean, even Taylor, when she's explaining the song, I didn't hear hatred coming from Her voice, even when she's talking about James, it's like he's foolish. He was a boy. He was silly. He offered an apology. Everyone else is going to be good. Like everyone's going to move on. He's going to have to sit with that error, but everyone else is going to be better for it. That's what I took. That's what I got. I knew this one would I knew this one would have y'all yapping. I knew this one would do it. Yeah. We love relationship talk around here. Yeah. I knew it. Even if I'm not reading y'all messages out loud, I'm reading them to myself. I'm interested in what y'all are saying. James, it's just a summer thing. Boy, bye. Oh my God. I like that James and Betty get back together as adults. It implies that James matured, showing the differences between people's maturity at different stages of their life. Also, in her mind, they end up together. Yeah, so clearly not unforgivable. I think Taylor has been all three of these people. I think she's been all three of these people too. I think she's been on three of these people. August was wrong. August was definitely wrong. Huh? August is absolutely wrong too. She's also wrong. There's really only like one main victim here in the storyline. This whole Troll of Love Triangle is just her fantasy about Maddie working out. That's crazy. No, this is gonna be uploaded to Patreon. I can't upload things to Twitch. They save as VODs, but I can't upload them. But it'll be on Patreon. YouTube is not gonna let me put this on YouTube. I'll try, but Disney's gonna slap me in the mouth. So this will only be on Patreon. Y'all, look, I'm gonna just rank these right now. Y'all can probably guess my rank in chat. If y'all know me and we rank Cardigan, August, and Betty, y'all guess which three are my top three. Hot take, Betty is also responsible. I think they're all responsible. I think they're just responsible in different weights and for different reasons. And some are more harmful and more responsible than others. But there's a hand here in some capacity from all three. Yeah, duh. We all know Cardigan's my favorite. Absolutely. August nor Betty come close to Cardigan to me. Like, they don't even come close. They don't even come close. August is second, though. It's Cardigan, August, and Betty. Those are my three. Cardigan, August, and Betty. Y'all agree? What's y'all ranking? Let me guess. Y'all like August the most? Look at y'all in here debating. Everybody on fucking Patreon and YouTube gonna eat this up. I wish I could put this on YouTube. It'd be great. I can't. Oh, y'all. Oh, shit. Hell yeah, y'all. We're aligned? I'm aligned with the Swifties? Hell yeah. We're aligned? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone on YouTube is always pissed. They're always commenting, hey, why can't I see it? Get the fuck on Twitch, and then you can see all the goodness that we offer in this community. Hey, y'all. Good shit, y'all. Good discussion. Keep going. Feel free to keep discussing.
Piece, when you sent me this.
What is this? Sorry. What is this? What's the next one? Disney Plus, don't do this. Come on, please. Please don't do this.
That just made me feel like mental.
Come on. Don't do this. What's the next one? Peace? Peace doesn't sound familiar. I don't think I've heard Peace.
With the song Peace, when you sent me this instrumental, the first word that I thought of was this is what peace sounds like.
Y'all love Peace? Is it a good this a good track?
This amazing bass line that just made me feel like this is serenity, this is peace. And then I was thinking, maybe you just start with the obvious and think about how that could be told in an interesting way that kind of goes against
you love Peace?
The title. Like,
Peace is your
never
favorite?
Give you peace over the most peaceful sounding instrumental track.
Yeah. That's why I sent it to you, because you kind of said, like, send me everything, including, like, the most off-the-wall idea you have. And then you were able to write a song which not only does it, like, have such a beautiful love song and recognition that of the kind of, like, insecurity in any relationship that, like, will this actually will I be able to give you peace? Will you be at rest with me, even though, whatever comes? But you also trace the bridge. When I heard the bridge, and that you traced all the weird timing and weird chord changes, it just felt like, okay, we can do anything. We might be able to do anything or something. This is it pushed the collaboration forward at that moment, where I was like, okay, so this is a weird race. Let's just.
Yeah, I think this is a song that's extremely.
I'm always like that. You like it.
Extremely personal to me, because there are times when I feel like with everything that's in my control, I can make myself seem like someone who doesn't have an abnormal life. And I try that every day. Every day it's like, how do I make myself, among my friends and family and my loved ones, not see this big elephant that's in the room for our normal life?
Sure.
Because I don't want the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
If you're going to be in my life, I feel like there's a certain amount that comes with it that I can't stop from happening. I can't stop from you getting a call in the morning that says, the tabloids are writing this today. I can't help it if there's a guy with a long lens camera 2 miles away with a telescope lens taking pictures of you.
That's hard.
I can't stop those things from happening. And so this song was basically like, is it enough? Is the stuff that I can control enough to sort of block out the things that I can't? So it makes me really emotional to hear this song and to know that a lot of people related to it who aren't talking about the same things that I'm talking about. They're talking about human complexity.
Yeah, I love that about the record in general and this song specifically, because to me it's about, I have in my life suffered from depression, and I'm a hard person to be in a relationship with or be married to, because I go up and down and I can't help it. It's like a chemical thing that happens sometimes, and music is a way
Love self-awareness.
of dealing with that for me. And just somehow that the song captures the fragility of what that's like to be in a
I love both
relationship
of
with
them
someone
discussing
who
songs the
may or
most.
may not
I love
have
Jack,
or
but I
may,
love when
but that's,
they
again,
talk.
my
Someone who you would
interpretation.
want to provide.
It's
this
such a
peace.
more intimate
Someone that you
conversation to
love,
me.
So you want it to be,
I really like it. The
you want them to have
vulnerability
as much peace in their life
when
as
they discuss
possible,
her
and
music.
reconciling the fact that you might not
It's so
be their best
intentional.
option for that, but is it still a deal they want to take?
Yeah.
I liked that discussion. I like that conversation a lot. I wanted that conversation to keep going. I didn't want that to end. I relate to that so much, what he's talking about. Personal reasons. I think I have heard this song.
A coming of age is come and gone.
I've heard this.
Suddenly this summer it's clear.
Yeah, I've heard this.
I never had the courage of my convictions. As long as danger is near.
March, you're funny, Sierra.
And it's just around the corner, darling, 'cause it lives in me. No, I could never give you peace.
She got him her musical soulmate. That's cute.
But I'm a fire and I'll keep your brittle heart warm. If your cascade ocean wave blues come. All these people think love's for show, but I would die for you in secret. The devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me.
I do know this song.
Would it be enough if I can never give you peace?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a fan.
Your integrity makes me seem small. You paint dreamscapes on the wall.
Pause real quick. Incoming rant. Do y'all know how easy it is? Again, I'm talking to my fellas for a second. You know how easy it is to make your woman feel at peace? It's fucking easy. It is so crazy to me that Taylor could date anyone on this damn planet, and within the confines of that relationship, she feels small. That is so weird. What is it like for a giant to feel like an ant? That's a bar. Write that down. I just came up with it. That is insane to me. That is cornball behavior. That is goofball energy. It is so easy for me to make my partner in my relationship feel like she's on top of the fucking planet. And I thrive on it. I love it. It makes me feel good. It is so easy. It's so easy. It's not difficult at all. The fact that she would date anybody, go home and go, yeah, like, I don't feel at peace. Like cornball energy. Cornball energy, bro. I'm so sick of these fuckhead dudes today making their women feel like they're not on top of the fucking planet. Or if not, if like it is a two-way street, but at the end of the day, there is something innate in me that I would rather make you feel at peace than you make me feel at peace. I'm good. I can handle not being at peace. We just heard, what does your love look like? We just heard that shit with Ren and Token, right? That's what my love look like. Let me do it for you. I don't need you to make me feel at peace. I appreciate it, but I thrive off making you feel at peace. And the fact that Taylor could be with any dude who calls himself a grown ass man and she feels smaller than them, cornball energy. Cornball energy, bro. Cornball energy, bro. That shit whack. And then she had to write a song about it? You're lame.
Integrity makes me seem small.
You're so lame.
You paint dreamscapes on the wall. I talk shit with my friends. It's like I'm wasting your
They talking shit about you because you're a goofball. They're talking about you, loser. Oh my gosh. This shit is not complicated. It's Exile all over again. This shit is easy, bro. Lame. Lame.
Swing with you for the fences. Sit
I
with
don't subscribe.
you in the trenches.
Don't support.
Give you my wild, give you a child. Give you the silence that only comes when two people understand each other. Family that I chose never to see your brother as my brother. Is it enough? 'Cause there's robbers to the east, clowns to the west. I'd give you my sunshine, give you my best, but the rain is always gonna come if you stand in with
This
me.
girl has such self-esteem insecurity issues. It is clear as day that she brought that into her stardom. And she constantly looked for people to help her with that, and no one did. No matter where she got attacked from every cardinal fucking direction, all you had to do was be a shield. That's it. That's all you had to do was be an umbrella. That's it. The rain's gonna follow her, then be a fucking umbrella. That's all you have to do. It is not complicated. I don't get this shit. It's written right there. I suffer from insecurity. I have self-esteem issues. I have depression. I have this. I have that. I have this. I have that. Then be some sort of defense mechanism for that condition that your partner has. That's all you have to do. You have to allow me, but Taylor doesn't strike me as somebody who wouldn't allow her partner to help her. I've been in relationships where I wasn't given the space to help. That feeling sucked. Like I should have left a long time ago. Those weren't fun relationships to be in when I can't be my authentic self and being a protector. Taylor doesn't seem like somebody who would deny you that right. So the fact that she had dudes who probably were given the privilege to do that and chose not to consistently, goofball energy. Goofball energy, bro. I hate it. I hate it for her. I hate it for her. This girl went through hell and back. Like, and she's still trying to be the protector on top of that. Nah,
All these people
not on my watch.
But I would die for you in secret. The devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me.
I love how she sings that.
Would it be enough if I can never give you peace? Would it be enough if I can never give you peace? Would it be enough if I can never give you peace?
This is giving me Miss Americana energy all over again. I'm feeling the same way for her as I did in Miss Americana, where the shit did not have to be this complicated and it was made complicated. You're shitting me. The song is over. The song ends like that. I have more ranting to do.
The word hoax is another word.
Fuck that. I have more rants. Now I gotta rank it. Not good. Not good. Where am I ranking peace? Where does I get ranked? That's a hard one. Where do I put peace at? Because I like the discussion. I liked the discussion. Let's put that there. Yeah, that'd be good. Let's put it there. No, actually, let's put it there. All right, I can rant with Hoax. Hell yeah. Somebody else brought up, this is what, I haven't listened to full TTPD yet, so I don't have that context, but someone mentioned earlier that this is kind of the same energy or what she felt like in Miss Americana, or she talks about it a lot in Miss Americana. And I agree. I'm getting the same energy and the same feeling for her without knowing her at all. I'm getting the same energy in the way she talks about her self-esteem and the way that she talks about the lack of support she had, or the lack of support from her partners, as she's talked about in Miss Americana. It's interesting that she wrote all of that in Peace, and you can really like feel it. It's very easy to see what she's talking about in Peace. And I felt the same way in Miss Americana, and I just felt bad because I'm like, it didn't have to be that way. That shouldn't have been the road that she had to travel down just because she couldn't find the support that she clearly deserved and she clearly looked for. Like she just sucks.
I love, because I love that it has an X, and I love the way that it
Hoax is
looks,
underrated?
and I love the way it sounds. I think with this song being the last song on the album, it
I've
kind
heard
of
Hoax.
embodied all the things that this album was thematically, like confessions, incorporating nature, emotional volatility and ambiguity at the same time, sort of love that isn't just easy. And it's the most kind of symbolic, poetic thing, listing all these things that this person is to you. And I remembered I asked you for advice on this one.
You did. I think you didn't. I think, like, to you, it meant different things, and that was a moment of like doubt or something.
And I think I said, what if not all of these feelings are about the same person? What if I'm writing about several different, very fractured situations, like, you know, one is about love and one is about a business thing that really hurt, and one is about a sort of relationship that I consider to be family, but that really hurt. And
yeah, and I remember, and this was
You
one of the
referenced
moments,
Matt.
when Matt, The National and Matt Berninger, often songs are about more than one thing or many sides of a coin, and I just love that. I kind of thought this feels different, and it also feels. I kind of liked the fact that you weren't totally sure.
I definitely had the moment of doubt. I had the moment of like, I don't usually do this. I usually know exactly what I'm writing about. And I was really happy when you kind of pushed me forward, like, nope, do the thing that makes you uncomfortable, because I think that's what makes it a song that really, to me, stands out. That line about, it still hurts underneath my scars from when they pulled me apart. Like, anyone in my life knows what I'm singing about there, but everybody has that situation in their life where it's like you let someone in and they get to know you and they know exactly what buttons to push to hurt you the most.
Yeah.
And that thing where the scar healed over, but it's still painful. They still have phantom pain.
Yeah.
I think the part that sounds like love to me is, don't want no other shade of blue but you, no other sadness in the world would do.
Yeah.
It sounds like, to me, that sounds like what love really is. Like, who would you be sad with? And who would you deal with when they were sad? And like, gray skies every day for months, would you still stay?
Yeah.
I like that.
My only one, my smoking gun, my eclipsed sun, this has broken me down. My twisted knife, my sleepless night, my windless fight, this has frozen my ground.
Y'all don't know these people in real life, y'all. Stop. Focus up, y'all. Lock in, y'all. Lock in.
Scream and give me a reason. Your faithless love's the only hoax I believe in.
Your faithless love's the only hoax I believe in.
No other shade of blue but you. No other sadness in the world would do. My best laid plan, your sleight of hand, my barren land, I am ash from your fire. Stood on the cliffside screaming, give me a reason. Your faithless love's the only hoax I believe in.
I love that hook.
Don't want no other shade of
I love this hook.
but you. No other sadness in the world would do.
I love this melody.
A part of me back in New York. You know the hero died, so what's the movie for? You know it still hurts underneath my scars from when they pulled me apart. You knew the password, so I let you in the door. You knew you won, so what's the point of keeping score? You knew it still hurts underneath my scars when they pulled me apart, but what you did was just as dark.
I love this melody, man.
Darling, this was just as hard.
It's one of my favorites on the entire album.
They pulled me apart.
Shockingly.
My only one, my kingdom come undone. My broken drum, you have beaten my heart. Don't want no other shade of blue but you. No other sadness in the world would do.
Yeah, y'all say that. Watch, she about to write a whole happy album about Travis' relationship. That shit about to be triple platinum. Wait, bonus track.
I think
Wait, we're at the end of the album? God damn, this album long as hell. Long ass album. Novel ass album. TTPD album. So what was that one? That was yeah, let me write that down. Let me get that. Let me get that going. Whoops. Sorry. I gotta rank these songs, y'all. I'm out here in these streets. Wait till y'all see my list, bro. Y'all are gonna eat my list apart. Y'all are gonna eat my list apart. Y'all are gonna hate it. So I'm gonna keep this going. Even though we all know I love the lakes, I literally pulled that react and it was amazing. We came here for the whole video. So let's do these bonus tracks. You're gonna get what you want. Let's get it.
The Lakes sort of sounds like a testament.
I love the lakes.
Of
it's one of the best songs on this album. I love the lakes
what I
so
wanted
much.
to escape from and where I saw myself escaping. We'd gone to the Lake District in England a couple years ago.
What is the Lake District?
It's in England, and it's, you know, in the 19th century, you had a lot of poets like William Wordsworth and John Keats would spend a lot of time there, and there was a poet district. These artists that moved there, and they were kind of
Songstress, what would I be wrong about? What do you mean?
Made fun of for it as being
Who's
these
wrong?
eccentrics and these kind of odd artists who decided that they just wanted to live there. And I remember when
Amber,
we went,
I got it in retrospect. Yeah.
Man, I could see this. You know, you live in a cottage and you've got wisteria growing up.
Got you.
The outside of it, and
You might love my list.
you just. Of course they escaped like that. Of course they would do that. And they had their own community of other artists who had done the same thing. And then I've always, in my career, since I was probably about 20, written about this sort of cottage backup plan that I have.
You've been writing about that forever.
I've been writing about that forever.
You've been writing about getting out forever.
Yeah, so The Lakes is really talking a lot about relating to people who hundreds of years ago had the same exit plan and did it. And they went and did it. I went to William Wordsworth's grave and just sat there and I was like, wow, you went and did it.
Yeah.
You just did it. You just went away and you kept writing, but you didn't subscribe to the things that were killing you.
Yeah, you left those things behind in a real way.
And that's really the overarching thing that I felt when I was writing Folklore is I may not be able to go to the lakes right now or to go anywhere, but I'm going there in my head, and this escape plan is working.
That to me is the hope in this body of work, is that it's not, I can't do this, I'm out. It's
I did not know the lakes was a bonus track to Folklore.
Escaping with.
And
it's gonna fuck my list up.
And to me, that's a huge, sincere statement of hope that everything I'm naming is completely small compared to this love.
Yeah, it's the perfect, I thought it would be the perfect way to slot the last puzzle piece in right when people least expected it.
Yeah.
Because Hoax as the ending song for the record, I thought was interesting for a couple weeks, but then I wanted to actually come in with the real last song of the record, which is this song that The Lakes, which shows you exactly what it kind of is the overarching theme of the whole album, of trying to escape, having something you want to protect, trying to protect your own sanity, and saying, look, they did this hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not the first person who's felt this way. They did this.
Oh, it's a really potent statement right now. I think the idea of getting away and figuring out how to remove the things that are not working in one's life is the story of this time.
Yeah.
If you're not thinking about that.
Caitlin, I've only
know
ever
what
heard
you're
the
thinking
studio
about.
version. So now I guess I'll hear this one and then compare the two.
Is it romantic how all my
Yeah, let me go ahead and put this on the list now. Yep.
eulogize me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cut out for all these cynical clones, these hunters with cell phones. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, and my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting up, but not without my muse. What should be over, burrowed under my skin.
I can tell you now, I like both versions for different reasons. I can tell you that now with 100% certainty.
I've come too far to watch some
I'll explain later.
name-dropping sleaze. Tell me, what are my words worth?
Why are you looking at me, Taylor? I didn't say
Take
it.
me to the lakes
Fuck.
where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, and my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting off, but not without my muse. I want auroras and sapros. I want to watch wisteria grow right over my bare feet, 'cause I haven't moved in years. And I want you right here, a red rose
Timmy.
grew up out of ice frozen ground, with no one around to tweet it while I bathe in cliffside.
I will listen to I Hate It Here again one of these days. Everyone's waiting on it.
Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting off, but not without
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do it
my
outside of TTPD. Yeah,
muse.
for
Oh,
sure.
not without you.
For sure. I'm gonna break the internet with that one, boy. Y'all better get that to a ton of views.
No, not without you.
How cool is that going to be for my YouTube journey, right? Like, what a story. I started with I Hate It Here, and after 100+ songs, I'm going to do I Hate It Here again. Like, that's a pretty cool story. That's a pretty cool story when I think about it out loud.
Whiskey?
All right, pause real quick. I love how she sings on the, y'all gonna disagree, it's fine. I love how she sings on the studio version way more. I actually like the studio version, her vocals on the studio version much more. I love the instruments of the Long Pond version way better. I wish I could take her studio vocals with the production of the Long Pond and put those into one. It would be the best version of that song. I just like the vocals on the studio more, but I like everything else about the Long Pond better. And that's not a shade of her vocals. She sounded amazing. It's just something with the way that she sings in the studio version just did something to me. And that's just my bias. Like, I'm biased to it now because I heard it and it like changed something within me. But the way that they were playing those instruments and the way that they edited that, the way that they set up the production in the studio, it sounded better. So I don't know. It's a blend.
This way?
It's a blend. Yeah, no, I'm not done. We're gonna watch the whole video. We're gonna play it out. I'm not gonna end it. No, for just the lakes. For just the lakes.
So the record was recorded here, my studio, and your house.
Yes.
Did you give it a name?
Yes. I think it's called.
Wait, let's go back. We were having a little yap session. Yeah, let's go back here. Whiskey?
That ought to do it. Whiskey?
This way, to the whiskey?
That's me, y'all. That's like I got. Well, for me, it's Henny, but I do love a good bourbon, a good whiskey.
So the record was recorded here. My
Taylor
studio
sipping Hennessy
and
makes me
your house.
laugh.
Yes.
Did you give it a name?
Hey, girl, they never drank Hennessy in her life.
Yes. I think it's called Kitty Committee Studios on the album.
Kitty
works.
Committee Studios.
It does, because I've got cats fighting.
See, that could be
in
her
the
label.
background.
There was a
On
big
the
cat
bed.
vibe. Yeah, and then like the cats were the only people.
The
things
cats
were like
the
Laura
cats
kept
were
getting
going
cats.
in and out because if I were to close the door on them, they'd meow.
Yeah.
So they need to be able to be free range cats.
Yes.
Yeah, cage free.
She should come out with a label and call it
Guys,
Kitty Committee
stop it.
Studios. That's
Stop.
fire.
Stop. Benjamin always starts it and Olivia always finishes it. He's twice her size, but she's an amazing fighter. Look at her.
Kimmy, you
It's
forgot
usually
about this
Benjamin and
stream?
Olivia that have lots of, I call them the marshmallow wars. No one's gonna get hurt, but there's a lot of this.
It was bizarre.
It really was bizarre, but it was at the same time my favorite recording experience.
Yeah, I mean it's just a very cool way to have made an album.
Yeah, it really is.
And with that, everybody, and with that, we have just completed Folklore, the Long Pond Studio. Y'all, we did it. Give yourself a round of applause. We did it. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Do we want to have a little discussion? Do we want to have a little discussion? Do we want to have a little back and forth a little bit? We want to have a little chat for a little bit? Want to debrief? Want to do a little debrief? All right, let's debrief, and then I'll share my list. Let's debrief. Let's just debrief. So first of all, let me just say this. And bro, like I had like 10 rants on this video. Like that's insane. Y'all were counting the rants. Like wild. I didn't think I'd had that many. I really, really, really liked watching the Long Pond Studio. I get what y'all are talking about. I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. I liked the context and I liked understanding. Y'all make these jokes and I will still like always be someone who kind of just wants to go in a little bit without being kind of dumped into the lore. But this isn't lore. This is just an artist talking about why they made a song and the message behind their music and their muse. Like, I think that's really cool. And I don't think I understood the intimacy of these Long Pond studio sessions. Like, I don't think I even grasped how intimate and vulnerable they were. And I think that that's super cool. That was really cool to watch. I really liked that. Were any of the songs new to me? Oddly, I don't think so. I don't think so. I thought they were, but I don't think any of them were new. So it's interesting to me that I've already heard the entirety of Folklore, but it had either been 3-4 months ago since I last heard one of these songs, and I've never heard maybe any of the Long Pond. I think I only heard one, but no discussion. So all of that was new to me. Illicit Affairs might have been new. I think that might have been the only one I haven't heard, is Illicit Affairs. But this is the part of the stream you should clip and post it to YouTube and tell them to come to Patreon to get the whole react. Yeah, it is. It is. I need to start doing that, right? Like trying to take pieces of it and splice it up. Like, I don't know how I do it. Y'all feel free. You can feel free to message me, give me an idea. There's ways that I could do it to make it work. I tried to do that with Miss Americana and it just was not happening. Every little thing I did, Netflix was like, kiss my ass. That's not happening. So I don't know. It's just a pain, but I'll try to figure something out. One backdoor way is making it into a YouTube short, because they don't get angry about YouTube shorts. They seem to be less strict when it's a short than a whole video, but then I'm limited to a minute. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. I thought we did that one and it was upsetting to you. Wait, which one? Illicit Affairs? It was upsetting? I don't remember. This is what she dropped after Lover. Yeah, that's insane. To drop Lover and then what? Y'all said 6 months or something like that she dropped Folklore? Like, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Girl know what she's doing. She handling business. All right, y'all want my list? Y'all ready for my top? Cut the parts of the songs cut out the parts of the songs where you get so excited you figure something out, or when you get goosebumps, and make a short or make a YouTube video at the end and say, this is why you should join us when we do it live on Twitch. I know, I need to do something. I do need to figure something out. Slip it in a video, like slip it in other videos, or try to cut this up somehow to where I can put it on YouTube. That could work. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so here's my list. This is my list and my list alone. Something has to be last. It is what it is. How many songs are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. God damn, this is a big album. All right. Starting from bottom to top. Get ready. Bottom to top. This is me trying The Great American Dynasty, 7, Illicit Affairs, Mad Woman, The One, Betty, Hoax, Epiphany, Peace, August, My Tears, Ricochet, Exile, The Lakes, Mirrorball, Invisible String, Cardigan. Thoughts? Let me have it. Thoughts? On brand? Surprised? Disgusted? Thoughts? Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. I'll share my screen. Check this out, y'all. Check me out. Check out my steez. I'm thinking I'm going to change some of these. Look at my screen. I'm thinking I'm going to change some of these. I think some of these are going to change. I think some of these are going to change. Thoughts? I'm thinking I'm torn with these. I'm torn with those. None of these, after August, none of these are changing. These aren't going to change. These aren't going to change. Sorry, y'all. Those aren't changing. These, I'm torn. I almost want to put The Lakes first, Invisible String second, Cardigan third, Mirrorball fifth, Exile fourth. Like, I'm torn with these. I'm torn in my top 5. I'm torn with these. I think, y'all, check this out. Okay, watch me, y'all. Watch me. Okay, this was rough draft 1. Watch what I'm thinking. Watch my steez. This is what I'm thinking, right? This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this. Watch me. Let me know what y'all think. That's rough draft number 2. This is what I'm thinking. Put The Lakes at number 1, Invisible String as number 2, Cardigan is 3, Exile is 4, Mirrorball is 5. Yes, I like Mirrorball more than My Tears. Mirrorball just does something to me. I don't know what it is. It just does something to me. I like it. It's the whole gorgeous thing all over again. It just is what it is. I'm thinking this is it. How was Cardigan before Exile? Are you okay? I don't know. I like Cardigan. It just does something. Sometimes it ain't about what she's saying. Sometimes it's just about how she says it. I like her voice way more in Cardigan than Exile. I like what she says. I like how I like the tune of Cardigan, even though I like Exile as a song better. So I like Exile as that back and forth discussion piece that we had. But in terms of a song, I like how Cardigan sounds. I just like what they did to that track. I like what Jack did. He put his foot in it. I don't know what he did. He put some stank on it. It just did it. He put some stank to it. But I'm telling y'all now, this right here, these will change daily. I'm sorry for everybody that likes everything underneath that, but these will change daily depending on my mood. So it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. What's y'all favorite song on the album? Let me make fun of y'all's taste. Let me make fun of y'all's taste right now. Y'all got so much to say about my taste. Your turn. What is y'all's favorite song so I can destroy it? Let's go. I'm ready to talk some shit before I kick y'all out. Go. What's your favorite song right now? Who cares? Yeah, they ain't changing right now. What's your favorite song right now so I can talk shit? Go. Number 1 for you is Cardigan. I can't talk shit about it. I love Cardigan. Yeah, nah, I could never give a favorite. Y'all whack, bro. Pick a favorite. Exile, I love that. 7, and I Can Bite You. Okay, come here. The One, I do like The One. You know, I'm gonna make fun of you later. The Lakes, fair. Mad Woman, no thank you. Cardigan, fair. Exile, correct. Cardigan, correct. All Taylor rankings never stay the same. That's true, but you got a favorite. Pick one, please. Please understand the assignment. Hoax, you know what? I respect Hoax so much, I'm not gonna make fun of you. Cardigan, fair. Exile, fair. Honestly, Folklore is not my fave. You're an Evermore girly. I can't even talk shit because I haven't heard all of Evermore yet. Cardigan, absolutely. Illicit Affairs, are you okay? My Tears Ricochet, I love it. Hands down, The Lakes, hell yeah. Mirrorball, you're a real one. This Is Me Trying is literally top 5. Gross. The Lakes will always be number 1. Fair. Lakes, cool. Peace does something to me. I won't make fun of you. The Lakes, Mirrorball, The Lakes, Exile, August is straight. Probably Cardigan and Mirrorball, hell yeah. Peace or Hoax. Mad Woman, Epiphany was one of the top 3 for me because it was pointed to what first responders were going through. That's fair. How can I talk shit when you say that? That's fair. Totally unrelated to any of this. My rescue kitty had 3 kittens on Juneteenth. Megan, stop it. My Tears Ricochet, this version, fair. You refuse to pick one? Please respect the assignment. Currently, it's The Lakes, Host, My Tears Ricochet, 7, and Cardigan. I can never put 7 in my favorite. I can't. It's too sad. I just can't. Today, it's Peace. Tomorrow, it will be The Lakes. Yesterday was number 1. What is y'all life like that y'all keep rotating songs so much? Illicit Affairs, Exile for sure. Hell yeah. Peace. Exile, Peace, The One, The Lakes. Fair. This is me trying, but because it resonates so much, that's fair. I won't make fun of you because it resonates. Who am I to tell you what resonates with you? Mirrorball, because you're a people pleaser. We got to work on that. You do like Evermore better? One day I'll get there. Illicit Affairs, Lakes today. Invisible String, now that we got Travis, respect. The Lakes, Cardigan, this is me trying. Betty, Remedy, come on, we got to work on that. Y'all like this? Y'all like how rapid firing against y'all taste? This is what I go through every fucking day on YouTube. Rapid firing about things that I like. Do y'all like that? Like, is this fun for y'all? Me rapid firing against your tastes? Okay, so the ranking I did a while back says I'm lying and that mine is My Tears Ricochet. Shania, get it together. 7 is so sad. It's too sad. I can never have it in my top 10, ever. I love it, but it can never be in my top 10. Tell me about your Firefox versus Chrome usage. Firefox is purely there because I felt bad for never downloading it. We don't respect Firefox in this household. It's all about Chrome. Chrome for life. If you use any other browser but Chrome, I don't know how we can be friends. The Lakes had such an impact on me over the years. I'm dead ass considering naming my baby to be Lakeland. You white people in these Lynn names. I like Evermore. Look at me assuming you're a race, bro. I apologize. The Lakes, Evermore is better than Exile for me as far as Bon Iver features, though. It's the piano for me. Fair. Hi, what up, Floor Master? If you haven't sung along to Illicit Affairs Air Tour, you can't judge. All right, I'm going to let you have that one. This is very fun. Yeah, it's fun. You're lying. When do we get Evermore? Because we need you to break down between Folklore and Evermore because it's difficult. If there's one thing that's not difficult for me, it's ranking stuff. Y'all make ranking things seem like it's like pulling fucking teeth or doing surgery. I love ranking things because it riles people up. Riling people up is a pastime of mine. I love it. Firefox has to be for porn. You're a pervert. This is me trying is my life every day. Fair. I'm out here using Ecosia. Uninstall your internet. They're going to be adopted. Okay. Let's listen to the Lover album. We're doing that next week. LMAO, I'm white and my middle name is Lynn. I already knew that even if I didn't know you. Long Pond version of X-Files Long Pond version of Exile feels much more real than the studio version. I have to agree. What do we need to do to get the Apple Music interview for Evermore where she talks about the writing process? Interesting. Let me get that some thought. Rank King is here. Respect it. Folklore and Evermore is a package for me? Really? You can't separate the sisters? No adoption papers? Fair. Dang, white people names? Okay, Lakeisha. Wow, you're racist. I mean, my name is Sarah. That is for sure a white girl name. Thank you for understanding what I'm saying. It's hard because it changes. Stop it. Please pick one. When is Lover? I'm pretty sure it's next Friday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it next Friday. I think I'm gonna do 2. How crazy am I to do 2 Taylor album reacts in damn near a week? I must love y'all or something. Edge is also good. How much did Internet Explorer pay you? How much is Microsoft paying you to promote a Microsoft Edge, bro? Like no one uses that Edge browser. I sent him the Evermore. Dang, I'll talk to it. I sent him the Evermore vinyl. It's arriving Monday. Wait, what? Tony, what? You sent me the Evermore vinyl? Oh, y'all too kind to me. Y'all are too kind. I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. Rebecca, Rebecca, aren't you literally on an airplane right now? What are you doing on Twitch? White Mama here. Middle name is not Lynn. It's Mariah. Okay, but look at how it's spelled. There's a Y in there. I rest my case. You're feeding us and we love you for it. Get fed. We love it. Hell yeah. Heaven, you're here. I love you. Heaven, please get new headphones. I'm sick of it. Let's see what else we got. Rapid fire. This is fun. I love rapid firing. I'm going to cut all of this up with this on YouTube. This is great. The reason you have so many Kates in here is because one in 5 white girls born between 89 and 92 were named any variation of Caitlyn. That's all I'm saying. I'm just the Census Bureau personified. Respect me. Let's do Evermore next for Tony. I'll give that some thought. Did you miss the web story? What's the web story? Would I rank the last great American dynasty hire in Rebecca's solidarity? Oh my gosh. You know you love that you didn't know I'd be named Kendra. Speaking of racial names, the fact that you're named Kendra, I will never get over it. That will be secret lore for me and me only, that your name is Kendra. And I like freaked out about it. I got off Twitch and literally thought about it for like 10 minutes going, damn, the world I thought I knew does not exist. Oh, yeah, the web theory. You're right. Sorry. Yep, I was going to talk about that. So check this out. It was what was it? The spider's thread. Where is it? Let me try to find it. I can't find it. I want to find it for y'all. But basically it was just the same theory, like that whole theory that the spider in the universe spun a web when the Big Bang happened. Like it's like either a Japanese proverb or it's some proverb in the East. But it was basically like this web was spun when the universe got created, and it spun and intertwined people's fates together. And you spend your whole life trying to find that spider's thread before it's cut, or it gets cut when you find your person, something like that. And then the string finally gets to get cut. It was a really cool thing that I read, and I want to find it. But it was a really cool theory, and I really liked it. And I've always enjoyed the whole string theory that our fates are intertwined with the piece of string. I thought it was cool. Exactly, like the fates in Hercules, 100%. By the way, Megan, thank you for the 200 bits. I love you and I appreciate you too. Damn, Allie, you clipping clips? There's a clips leaderboard? What the hell is that? Floormaster, appreciate you for the 30 bits. Thank you. Daisy, thank you for resubscribing for Prime an hour ago. And Megan, thank you for giving out the 5. I never thanked y'all for that. Really appreciate y'all. You got to go, guys. Thanks. It was so much fun. Thanks for doing the earlier stream. You're very welcome. I'm glad y'all have fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, it's basically the same as it's basically the string theory. It was just another way to articulate it. I've just always loved that theory. Oh, is that what it is? It's Chinese theory? Okay, I knew it was East. Red string theory? That sounds about right. You love Lakeland? I bet you do. Your name is Kimberlyn. All right, y'all. How'd y'all, like, how much fun did y'all have? Did y'all enjoy this? Was this cool? Was this a good time? Was I a good host? 10 out of 10 stream? I thought I would stream for like 2 hours. It's 3.5 hours. This is insane. You had a good time? I'm always here to entertain. You're naming your future child Sonnet. Hey, Kate, you go ahead and ban yourself. First time chatter. Hi, I'm from Mexico. Maybe my name is going to be complicated for you. Oh, God. I'm so glad you enjoyed it that much, even though you've heard the songs. Absolutely. Absolutely. I had a great time. I really enjoyed having those conversations with y'all and chatting. The 7 conversation, the peace conversation, the Epiphany conversation. Like, I really enjoyed all of that. I enjoyed doing this. See you next Saturday, or we rise at dawn. I literally haven't booked anything for Saturday. You're about to rise at dawn. Like, it sounds like you're getting up because I'm not doing anything Saturday. I'm taking a break. Yeah, we're definitely doing Sunday service tomorrow, y'all. Let me give out some announcements, and then y'all give me somebody to raid if you want. One Sunday heals me out. Thank you for the 1 month. I appreciate you. We almost hit our goal. We did pretty good. And I like that. We got very close. I was at like 500 and something. We're at 670. I love that. I appreciate y'all. Sunday service tomorrow, 12 p.m. Be there or be square. That is where we listen to any song in your wildest dreams, and we vibe and we just have good communication. Sunday service, 12 p.m. Central. Be there or be square. Next Thursday, I think I'm going to do Throwback Thursday. That's the goal. I'm going to try to do Throwback Thursday again. We seemed like we had a really good time with that. I'm going to try to do that again. Friday, we will do Lover Boy Friday. We're going to listen to the Lover album and we're going to vibe. I can't believe I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm committing myself to that, but I'm going to do it. Lover, we'll do that Friday. I think same time. I'm going to try to be crazy. Is that crazy to do that Friday at 5:30? Or should I do Lover on Saturday? Should I do Lover next Friday? Or should I skip Tay-Tay's and do another album stream like this and just do it 12 p.m. Saturday? Should it be 12 p.m. Saturday or 5:30 Friday? I think, look at y'all. Y'all can't ever agree. And I do this to myself because I thought there would be a consensus and it's not. So I'm just going to pick. I'll pick it. I'll poll it. I'll put it on my Patreon. Y'all vote on Patreon. I'll put it on Patreon. I would think that y'all would want to do Saturday. rather than doing it on Friday night. Right. I would think that y'all would want Saturday. Yeah, let's talk about it. Parker has a stream for Miss Americana tomorrow. Oh, damn. Yeah, I gotta go see Parker's stream then after my Sunday service. We'll talk about it, y'all. We'll talk about it. I'll figure it out. Help the other time zone girlies. It's cute. You think I have other plans on Friday other than Friday. I'm happy to be y'all's plans. It's kind of hot. All right. Oh, you don't have Patreon, unfortunately? Damn. Okay. So for people that don't have Patreon, I'll put it on YouTube. I'll see what I can do on YouTube. Maybe I'll do a poll on YouTube and we'll talk about it. Or I'm just going to do what I want. I'll pick it. I'll figure it out, y'all. I'll figure it out because I got to balance my own schedule. So I'll figure out whatever's easier for me, unfortunately. I'll do it. And y'all will just be a party to it. Do a short Friday again and do Lover Saturday? Maybe I might. Would you do a Friday if you did a Lover Saturday? It would still be short because that's just a lot for me to do back to back like that. It takes a lot out of me, more than people understand. So I would just have to think about it. I'll figure it out. I have time. Let me work on it. Your country doesn't give access to Patreon? Fuck that country. Unless you like it, then don't fuck it. You're one of those time zone girlies, 6 hours ahead of Central Time? Damn. Yep, I'll think about it. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I vibe with y'all. We have fun. I knew better than to ask y'all questions because then y'all gonna start being demanding. So I'm gonna kick y'all out now. Who am I raiding? Y'all want me to raid somebody? Y'all want to raid somebody? Who y'all want me to raid? Who we raiding? Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll figure it out next week. I'll figure it out. Y'all will show up no matter what I do. So what are we talking about? You're gonna show up whatever I do. What are we talking about? Just tell me thank you, because I thank y'all, and we're all good. Let's go. Let's move on. Who we raiding? Y'all give me somebody to raid. He's drunk on power. And now you're mine. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a mastermind. Like, yeah, that's what I do. You're all very welcome. Mwah, love y'all. I'm glad y'all have fun with me today. 3.5 hours. Sheesh. That was good. I'm going to be thinking about the long pond. I'm going to be thinking about that. That was a lot of fun for me. That was a lot of fun. I didn't realize how many, somebody said it earlier, I didn't realize how many songs I liked a lot were all on Folklore. The fun is going to be when I rank these albums. One day when I listen to all Taylor's albums, which let's be honest, I'm pretty much there. I'm pretty caught up. I'm almost there. And I'm going to rank all her albums. And I'm going to really cause a fight then. The whole stream will just be ranking the album. That's it. It'll be an hour and a half. Really putting narcotics in the streams. I am the drug. Y'all, who we raiding? Y'all not giving me anybody to raid. Can we raid GPTV? If you want. Sure, who is that? Who's GPTV? Damn, they got 194 people in there. Give me somebody small. Do we want to raid a small creator? Cute that you think that fight would only be 1.5 hours. Got Games? What's the channel name, y'all? Got Games TV? Okay, they got 1,000 people in there. Is that cool? Like, that's what y'all want? Luke Got Game? I'm picking whoever got the smallest out of all these suggestions. Whoever's the smallest. Dizzy Disaster? Okay, they got 25. I like that. Who's Luke? Luke got game? What's he got? Oh, that didn't show up. Yeah, that was not showing up. Wait, who's a huge Swiftie? God is a huge Swiftie? So the dude that got 1,000 people is a huge Swiftie? Got games TB? He's a huge Swiftie? Oh, GOT? Wait, let me see. That's not coming up. Hey, shout out India, bro. Shout out to India. Y'all pick someone small, bro. Follow the assignment. Pick someone small. Give me their actual channel name. I need their actual name that I can type into this box so I can rate them. Give me a small streamer. Dizzy Disaster. 1 second. All right, this dude got about 30. Here we go. Y'all ready? This is what's happening. Too late. We're rating this person. They're getting rated. They're getting rated. Oh shit, they're going out. Wait, no, cancel the raid. Wait. Yeah, that's too fast. I didn't get to say body, y'all. That's too fast. Okay. Before y'all go, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I had a lot of fun. This is why people should be on the Twitch. It was amazing. We had a great time and a great discussion. Can I get some good W's and some good I love yous in chat for the people who couldn't make it today when I upload this video elsewhere? Thank y'all. I had a lot of fun. Thank y'all for spending y'all Saturday night with me. Y'all know I never take y'all time for granted. If anybody in the world respects time as a currency, it's this guy. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all next time. Goodbye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Who's this person? Look at us just bouncing around people. Is he playing Roblox? He playing Roblox?
What's up, guys? It's a Swiftie raid like Taylor Swift.
It's like the Swiftie raid.
No, it's a piece yet. Guys, did us hi.
Y'all know some interesting people.
He got in that emote.
Y'all know some interesting people,
I
bro.
don't know anything about Taylor Swift. I'm 41.
He said I'm 41.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this game. I can't figure it out. It's too just. All right, what game do we play? The Sonic one was good. What game do we play?
Y'all funny, bro.
I just stole a bunch of people laboo-boos. If you hear me speaking in other languages, because I speak Russian. I learned it because there was Russian people in my chat.
Ooh, say something in Russian.
That's how I roll.
I want him to say something in Russian.
You're Swiftie over 50. It rhymes. Good job.
That's cool that he learned it to talk to his chat. That's pretty cool.
I couldn't do it. I played Minecraft. Final Fantasy wasn't very good. I played Rivals in 1. Well, I'm not saying too old. I'm just using that as an excuse.
Oh, shit. What happened? Oh, what happened? Why did it kick me? I hate when my Twitch does that. I hate when my Twitch does that. It kicked it out. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I love you. I'm going to find him. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Mwah.